Holy shit. Look, you can hear noises now. Oh, beautiful. All right, so what happened last time? Last time in this cool game, so our homie got fucking murdered. Like, it was gruesome the way that our dude got done dirty. Holiday was the gentleman's name, and those psychic lads fucking just wrecked his shit. It was like this is a violent game, and I'm like, you know, I've been around the block or two. Like, I've seen violence in games, and I'm not really bothered by it. And this didn't necessarily bother me, but it was like, it was shocking, like, how fucking out of the blue this came. Also, more dead people. So, I mean, again, you know, this kind of thing is not, you know, super unheard of, you know, violence in a game like this. Oh, I don't think that's good. Are you gonna come alive and be like a zombie or something, Mr. Dude over here? Okay, that's a little bit unnerving, not gonna lie. He's just sliding down like a smooth criminal. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. When to sleep longer. No, I've had that too, Jim, where it's like you overnap. So now it's like, well, now my sleep schedule is extra fucked with the pH. Yo, y'all want some soda, what is it? Soda, that's not piss, is it? Soda bliss? Oh, bliss, not soda piss. I don't want grape piss, guys. I mean, I don't want any flavored piss, but I don't want grapes flavored piss. But yeah, so our homie got, not him, but our buddy got killed, and it was awful. Just seeing how that went down, because he was like a cool dude. He was like really helpful. He was not like one of these AI guys that was a pain. He was like legitimately a helpful lad. He got done dirty. Wonder if they can see me. They're taking supplies elsewhere. But yeah, the question is, what are these psychic lads, and why did they murder my buddy so horribly, but they didn't go for me? They left us alone. I mean, they kind of like sneered at us, like, you know, they postured angrily, but I saw no indication. Oh. Whoa. Oh, Jesus! Holy fuck. Awesome. Dude, that was well done. That was well done. That was a genuine jump scare, man. I was like, ooh, holy fuck. That was good, man. That was good. But yeah, so it begs the question of what were they doing killing my dude? Why did they leave us alone? It just, there's so many questions, right? Like, what are those creatures, and what's their game plan? Like, what's their end goal here? Of course, Alma, if that is Alma or somebody, close these doors on us. Close until further notice. That's probably for the best. Things are kind of fucked. Oh! I'm guessing that was a bad guy. It's a toys. What's a new things for us? Oh, I actually didn't mean to do that. I was trying to... Right hereby. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm seeing the subtitles. Okay, so there's nothing there. Residents ordered to return to their... Yeah, that's probably for the best. You don't really want to be out when all this is fucking around. Which means it's a grill. Yeah, we're gonna pop some burgs on there. Get some tasty burgs. Get some brats on there. He said something out. If it was grenade out, then I'm in danger. It's gonna be all this fucking... BAM! And of course, I used all of my slow motion juice. Slow-mo juice. My bullets are going through them when they're kind of in that little transition state. I wonder if that's like a thing. You have to wait for them to pop out. Some odd... Oh, it's just these things havocing around. Easy tags? What is an easy tag, I wonder? It's other musing, yeah, so... We, of course, saw that sequence with Alma, so for one thing, we know Alma's still alive, obviously. No surprise there. And apparently Fennel is also alive as well. We killed the shit out of him at the end of the last game, but he's, like, still influencing these soldiers, or something is. And we keep seeing scenes and, like, sequences with him featured, so either it's Alma projecting him into our minds, or he's still alive. So many questions and so few answers right now. Rocket launcher ammo. Hell yes. Landmines. Kind of hell yes. Landmines are just so-so. Automatic rifle. Yeah, no, the automatic rifle is really good. I think these are mostly SMGs. The rifle is solid. The problem with the rifle is that it's like, it's too reliable. I like guns that are like more silly. Like the shotgun and the lots of nades, by the way. The penetrator, the rocket launcher. I like the less practical and more like zany weapons. So I don't know, I'm kind of weird. Also, we got lots of rocket ammo out here, so we'll have to come back for this, which is good. The chest in games. Oh Jesus, yeah. I remember there was one Arctic where like you had one dude who was just clearly trying to run out the clock because you were just down to a few pieces, and you eventually got him, but it was like just super fucking annoying. So I have a feeling they probably can't see me, or maybe they can see me, but we can't shoot through there. Or the door kind of auto closed on me. Get a quick checkpoint. The Extra Life stuff. So Extra Life is a fundraiser. It's a charity fundraiser for the Children's Miracle Network, where it's like kind of a gaming-centric, like a gaming-centered fundraiser where people will play games to try to raise money. It's kind of like the nerdy version of a walkathon charity thing, but instead of running miles or walking like doing marathons, you can play video games or play games of any shapes and sizes. It doesn't have to be playing video games. It could be like board games. You could do like D&D. You could pretty much do any kind of game at all. But yeah, it's like playing games for charity, that kind of stuff. So it's like a walkathon. Some people stream, like myself. Some people will stream themselves, and they'll have like streaming incentives, where it's like, you know, if I raise so much money, oh, we got Big Rocket Man. If I raise so much money, I'll like, you know, people will do fun stuff. Like I have some friends where like they did like, you know, if we raise $1,000, we'll dye our beards funny colors or something. Personally, I actually don't have anything quite set up myself. I have some stuff set up where I have my own kind of like system where, as people support the channel, I donate money myself to the Extra Life page, but anybody, of course, is welcome to donate. I don't accept personal tips. I do, of course, have the bits set up. Like I have cheers set up on my end. I accept subscriptions, that kind of stuff. But any revenue I earn from streaming, I don't keep. I donate back to Extra Life. So I don't take any money I make from streaming. Personally, I hope you just eat that shit. You know what? How's about this? Let's utilize some of these puppies. I'm going to put some landmines down. Yeah. Oh god, they exploded. Okay, so good to know those landmines have a pretty serious explosion radius. Not surprising. I feel like I need to utilize those landmines. This is a really good time for that. Oh, thank you, by the way, Arctic, for helping out with the command on that, because yeah, that's a good summary. But yeah, no, it's really nice. It's really nice. No, I like Extra Life, and just like Jim said, yeah, I mean, the nice thing about Extra Life, one of many nice things, is that they don't take a cut of the money. It's not like Extra Life is its own like organization. Extra Life is just like a fundraiser for CMN. So 100% of the money that gets raised goes right to Children's Miracle Network. So I don't take a cut. Extra Life doesn't take a cut. All of it goes to Children's Miracle Network. And consistently, Children's Miracle Network has been like given like really high ranks when it comes to like those peer review groups that review how responsible various like nonprofits are. Because, you know, there are some nonprofits that have been dinged in recent years for like, you know, how much money they're really spending. Oh jeez, how much money they're really spending on their cause versus, you know, like administrative overhead, that kind of stuff. Children's Miracle Network has been getting top marks for years now, so it's like, you know, you can rest assured that it's like a responsible organization. They're not gonna like, you know, bamboozle you. They're not gonna pull the bullshit, which is nice. So they're pretty trustworthy, and we're actually very fortunate here in St. Louis. We actually have 2 Children's Miracle Network hospitals here. So I'm actually raising money for 2 hospitals, St. Louis Children's as well as Cardinal Glennon Children's Care Center. Whereas most cities only have 1. Is he dead? He's dead. Nice. So those landmines pulling in the work. So yeah. So I have a lot of good things to say about CMN. They do great work, and it's not just the United States. They do stuff throughout all of North America, so Canada as well. I think there have been talks of eventually like getting other countries involved as well, but for now it's a North America thing. Ooh, okay. Oh shit, man. I'm out of juice. I'm out of slowdown juice. Kind of peep though. Peep that shit. Alright, so we got their asses. Yeah, that was a little bit spicy, but we got that shit, though. Yo, Mr. Whale, what's up, bud? Your ping is a city sky. Oh, do you have some internet shenanigans? Mr. Whale? Oh, that's cool, Chip Cheesem. Yeah, no, I'm familiar with Chip Cheesem. Dude, that's kind of an old school name, Chip Cheesem. That's like old school something awful forums. Like Let's Player. Like, who were some of the other people kind of around that? I think of like Slow Beef and like General, what was it? General Ironicus and Proteus. Some of those other old names, man. That's old school. I like it. Oh, okay. I was like, oh man, I'm sorry you got internet problems, internet slowness. It's good to see you, though, Mr. Will. Hope you're doing well, buddy. I'm glad to hear that you're here with us. I know last time you were here was like right when I was ending the stream because they had you stay late. I have a feeling I'm probably not supposed to get up there. Now arriving. Oh, is that like a bus or something? Oh, I do see the link. Give me 1 sec. To be honest, let me see. To be honest, I'm actually trying to abstain from launching my browser because we were having some weird audio problems earlier. So, I'm trying to abstain from launching my browser now because if the browser was causing the audio issues, this game's really old, and sometimes old games like this will have conflicts with other applications like that, and to be honest, I actually don't know what fixed the issues we were having, so I'm trying to be, yeah, I have a feeling I'm just not supposed to go up there. I'm trying to be good about not making sure we don't goof up the audio again, but what I will do is see if I can view it on my phone real quick. Let me go to my chat on my phone. I might ask you to post it again because I can't, it won't show the previous chat messages on my phone. There's something awful. Let's play. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, that name is so familiar. I don't think there's anything up there anyway, if there was anything. But yeah, no, I remember those days. I mean, admittedly, I was never around Something Awful myself, but I followed the YouTube stuff. Of course, I love Retsupre and all those guys, so, all those projects. So, I'm at least quite familiar with that ecosystem of Let's Players and content creators. I know Slow Beef still streams. In fact, him and Slow Beef will do collab stuff. Even if it's not officially Retsupre stuff, they still, you know, do stuff together, which is nice. I always love their camaraderie. Still some... Oh, if you have problems. Right, yeah. Yeah, I remember you were saying your internet's pretty sick, honestly. I remember you were saying it's pretty nice. Pretty nice stuff you got there. I'm guessing this is the way to go. Let's explore this way first. We keep hearing these, like... These news reports. Turn my audio up a little bit, actually. Also, Mr. Physics, good to see you, bud. Sorry, I missed your message a little bit earlier. But yeah, well, if you want to, you can repost the linky, and I will view it on my phone. But I won't be able to show it on stream, unfortunately. Just because, yeah, like I said, that we were having some oddities on my end earlier. It's probably fine, but the other end, it's like, on the other hand, it's like I don't want to risk it. Also, I keep going further, and I keep not encountering any dead ends. Alright, I'm gonna go back to that elevator. Maybe there is something on that elevator. Alright, let's see what this is. I cast fucking everything in that general direction. Oh, it's a Noita video. Here, I'll hold it up to the microphone so you know I'm watching it. Oh, I know what this is gonna... I know what's gonna happen. I don't know if you can hear this from the microphone. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus, fuck. He's casting fuck in every direction, yeah. You can kind of see it. You saw it just illuminate. I'm surprised he didn't die. I was expecting him to just get fucking murdered. I didn't see what that wand was, but I saw that it had a lot of, like, fast effect on it, a lot of go fast, and a lot of, well, fuck everything. And yeah, true to its name, everything got fucked. Consensually, of course. It was very romantic. Okay, so yeah. Okay, this is just how the robot lad got here. Okay. I was thinking that was like the way to go. Cheap service to Kansas City. Ah, that's a shame. What a tease. For a while there, we had WoW Airlines here. Of course, WoW Airlines went bankrupt. But yeah, for a while, that was like one really nice thing we had here for St. Louis. So yeah, it seems like a lot of times we don't get a lot of like really cool airline stuff. But back in the day, we used to when we were a nice international hub. But them's were the good old days. Now, like I said, though, it'd be cool to get to hang out with the Arctic. Maybe like at some point, Gracie and I could like head out east for like a road trip or something like that, and stop by old Pittsburgh along the way. And we saw a lad. I saw a gentleman. Also, I'm gonna go back to good old-fashioned Fraggerino grenades. Probably isn't the problem. It's like, you're probably right, Jim. It probably isn't. But I'm kind of nervous. I think I'm gonna play it safe tonight. Usually I show lots of stuff on stream. Oh, fuck. That means, here, I need to, like, disable the watch a YouTube video together reward. Because, yeah, that means we can't do that tonight. If not just for tonight, just to play it safe. Just to play it safe. Yes, let me disable this real quick. Because I can do this. I can do this just through the little Steam chat. Not Steam chat. Stream chat overlay, which is kind of nifty. Bloop. Alright, so we'll disable that for the time being. The time memeing. There we go. There we go. It's like I'm Popcat. Okay. Boop. Back to the games. Unless that messed up the audio. No, we're good. Okay. Now that, yeah, that's what I'm saying too, Dave. It's probably fine, yeah. Yeah, that's a good point too. Yeah, we can always do the refunds too. Heavy Ordnance. Oh my. Dell XPS, by the way, man. 2005. It was a simpler time. Or, well, I don't know if this expansion was 2005, but early to mid 2000s. The original game was 05 though. Ooh, some frame rate. Some frame rate dippage. See that? A bit of like frame rate dippage. Wow, we don't get that a lot. There's either like shit about to go down, or this is just a very busy hallway, but I bet shit's about to go down. I wonder if there were like explosions. Like, what happened here? If it's under construction or there's like shit getting wrecked. Was there a little... I saw a little blip there. Maybe nothing. Yeah, the frame rate's... It's like, oh, hurts a little bit, man. Like when I look this way, the frame rate's like, oh, hold my beer. Yeah, for some reason the game's performance is really struggling. Oh, Jesus. It's because my computer, it's because this game is so next level. My computer just can't handle how pro the requirements are for these next level graphics. Which, you know, I think the graphics in this game are pretty good, but this is 2005 graphics, so, you know, it's not that spicy. I think there's just some, maybe a few parts that are, maybe there's some optimization stuff going on, or it's just, you know, some oddities with newer graphics cards not being able to handle it super well necessarily. Kids in the Hall. I remember Kids in the Hall, but I don't know if I know Dave's I know. Yeah, if I remember that clip in particular. Or that bit, rather. I can remember a few of their bits, but yeah, I'll admit, it's been a long time. Kids in the Hall, that was a good time though. I like that show. Kind of like a more obscure, like, sketch comedy show. Was it a Canadian show? I feel like it was. I thought I heard somebody say at one point that it was from elsewhere. Also, it's a little bit awkward. Just trying to melee without doing the slide kick. The slide kick is neat, but it's just a little bit. Sometimes I do it when I don't want to. Now, before I go down there, let me smack this door open. Make sure there's nothing else I'm missing here, because this door's locked. Little padlock and everything. Yeah, this is the like frame rate fuckage hallway right here. Oh, secret, baby. Is that a secret? Oh, so dusty. Well, kinda, not really though. Cool though. I mean, cool that can like open things up maybe. I'm really stealthy, by the way. You see how stealthy I'm being? Those Canadian comedy shows? Yeah. Every country has one of them at least, yeah. Has that, yeah, that one good comedy sketch show. I feel like there was an Australian comedy sketch show that I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but I seem to recall that there was like at least one that was also like similarly very good. Alright, let's go. This hallway. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts. Alright, we're through it. We're fine. I feel like, yeah, I should just blow these up whenever I see them, because it's like, what if it does open up a secret? A super sneaky secret. Or just lots of dust. Dust to Electric Boogaloo. Can't squeeze through here. There's nothing really behind here, I don't think. Oh, more frame rate. What is going on? That hurts. Okay, it's like only sometimes though. Checkpoint. Very good. Now it's better. I do have the frame rate fixed, by the way, for anybody curious. There was an issue with this game, and the base game for that matter, where the game would be locked at 30 frames per second. So I have the frame rate fix installed. It's just a DLL. There you are, Fennel, you son of a bitch. So he's wandering around, allegedly. That was right where I just came from. Yeah, it seems like these monitors, like the game kind of stutters, but then I look away, then it's fine. So, yeah, either optimization shenanigans or just modern operating systems not always handling older games very well. Surprised that there's no way out of here. Is there a oh, there's a button or a lever. Lever, I hardly even know her. Okay, so that's open now. We saw him meandering menacingly this way. Oh, Jesus! Wasn't expecting that. I heard noises. Thought maybe I could switch to a longer range weapon, but now I'm like, they're close enough. Whoa! He just fucking singularity into nothing. What the hell? He's up there now. How did that even happen? I think there's some things that are tied to the frame rate. Some like physicsy things that are tied to the frame rate. Because he shouldn't have just physicsed into the corner like that. That's like the way that those like psychic lads killed our buddy. Similar shit happened to him. I think that killed him. So I think certain calculations are based on frame rate. Because yeah, that's not normal. This giant blob of blood, the constant physics collisions happening here, that's not supposed to happen. Shoutouts to the rocket launcher for coming in clutch for that lad. We used almost all of our ammo for it, but it was pretty much worth. That's 6 FE. Yeah, it's real rough, man. Yeah, no, I remember those days too. I remember those days all too well. That was fucking nutty. I want to go back and like clip that. That was very weird. But again, I'm not terribly surprised that happened, just because with older games like this, sometimes certain calculations are based on the frame rate. So you'll have instances where shit like that will happen in older games like that. Is this man okay? Are you actually dead? He ought to be. Right, so I'm almost out of rocket launcher ammo. I'm actually gonna go see if I can go back and grab the stuff. Let me grab this health pack. Right here. This one right here. I'm gonna see if I can grab the rocket ammo that we left, just because I used almost everything on that one lad. So if we see another one of those big boys, then I'm gonna be in trouble. Oh shit, we might have crossed a broken bridge though. We might not be able to go back. Let's find out. Of course, there's still grenades, obviously, so I'm not completely screwed. Also, just satisfying smacking these doors open. And the glass. Fuck you, glass. I'm sorry, I don't mean that. If there's any glass watching the stream, I don't mean to offend. Yeah, it was in this room back here, right? Yeah. Oh, appropriately, yeah, they gave us a bunch of rockets right before a mini-boss battle. Oh, I could have gone in that way, too. That door right there. There we go. Much better. Yeah, silicate-based life for yeah. I don't mean to exclude. You know, I want to be an inclusive streamer, using inclusive and welcoming language. I don't want to drive people away. And if there's any people that are made out of sand or glass, you know, I don't want to exclude them. I'm a man of the people, a champion of the people, regardless of if they're a carbon-based life form or anything else. Mr. Goblin, what's up, buddy? Welcome to my Roblox stream. This is my Roblox Let's Play, video number 794. So when these dudes busted through the door, is that guy still? Yep, still stuck in the wall. I did this. Smiley face. Stuck the man through the wall. Let's see. Alright, so that door is a no-go. This thing is blocking the path. Oof, the frame rate though, gosh. So we could venture down or we could venture up. I'm guessing this is probably gonna be a dead end, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's, there's some shit going down over here. Couldn't quite see. I just saw, I see blood, and I saw, like, light, shadowy things happening. Was it a glitch, or was that, like, meant to happen? Like, was it a distance-based glitch? It's hard to say. All I know is that there's some strawberry jam in that hallway, and I've brought my toast, and I am ready for breakfast. It's good to see the Mr. Goblin. JD loved Roblox back in the day. I'll confess, I actually never played Roblox. I know it's kind of a meme at this point, but I've heard it's like legit really fun. I have some friends that played it a lot back in the day, including JD, obviously. So I understand that it was like pretty hype for back in the day, and it's still going. It's not like people stopped playing it. Yeah, this area is kind of messed up, and I kind of like how broken it is. And again, we had that one physicsy glitch with that one corpse, which was kind of fun. So. You know, it's weird, but I kind of like when these moments are kind of busted because it kind of adds to the charm. Yeah, Roblox. Yeah, it's just very well corrupted. Men. Me. That's me. I'm men. Can I kick the door down? I cannot. Oh, you can see the shadow when I do the kicks. Yeah. There we go. Bicycle kick. It's called bicycle kick because that's what it looks like when you kick a bicycle. That's why they call it that. Authorized personnel. Me! I'm authorized. Maybe. Hold on. Before I go there, of course, there's a ladies' room. It's probably for the, I was gonna say, it's probably for the best we don't go there. We want to be proper gentlemen. There was, oh, okay, so yeah, so it's not just me, it's not just on my end. The fact that it was this way on the PS3 version too. Yeah, the PS3 port, yeah, that makes sense. So, that's just how it goes with these older games sometimes. Still played Roblox with the homies back in the day, yeah, or every once in a while, that is. That's cool, yeah. No, like I said, I never played it, but I understand that it was, like, huge back in the day, and it's still probably pretty popular. Like, I'm sure there are people that stream it. I definitely know people still make YouTube videos about it, so. Also, that man just got pulped into nothing. I also shot that man's head off, so. Oh. Where should I go, he asks. Dead is where you should go. I don't know how I exploded with a shotgun. There was, like, fire. Maybe I shot one of those wall explosion things. Hearing more physicsy, collision-y noises of like just dead bodies floundering around. So I could go that way. Little cans of energy beverages, presumably, that I can yeet angrily. Never played it either. No, I mean I just remember it was a force of nature for a while. I get the impression it's probably gone down a bit in overall popularity, and of course, you know, it's mostly a younger audience, so a lot of people that played it back in the day have mostly moved on in a lot of cases. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's still people that busted out for nostalgia, or kids discovering it for the first time nowadays. Kind of like Minecraft. Minecraft, when it first came out, was huge. Then it kind of like dipped down back a little bit. I feel like it kind of fell out of favor for a bit, but then it kind of popped back off again, man. I mean, you get like big time streamers playing it again, people kind of rediscovering it or playing it for the first time, so it never really went away fully. And I see the same with Roblox. Until you feel, yeah. Well, that's the thing, like with Roblox, yeah, I know there's like some competitive, there's like, it's not a competitive game entirely. There's like, I know there's some stuff you can do that's more just chilling, but yeah, then there's like the competitive games for it, and then it's like, we're just dabbing on kids, man. Also, lots of grenades and health packs and ammo and guns for that matter, so. And rockets. I like whenever you open those up, it like yeets the thing towards me. Now here's the question. Do I want to keep the penetrator, or should I switch out to the battle rifle? Or what's it called? There's a word for that kind of rifle, but it's like it's got a scope, it's more burst fire, not like full auto. It reminds me of the battle rifle from Halo. But, yeah, so what's the better choice here? This one doesn't have a scope. It's pretty accurate, though, and it fires spikes, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, this one's semi-automatic. That one is... There's a word for it. There's an acronym to describe this kind of gun. ASP rifle. Yeah. There's like an acronym for, like, for that style. Because I really like the penetrator, and it's really effective. Even at long ranges, it's like, there's no scope, but it's super fucking accurate. So it's like, you can still be pretty dangerous. Yeah, there's a word for it. It escapes me. Can I press the thing? I guess I can jump over it too. Now, who wants to bet this is gonna close behind me very dramatic like? Because I know it's gonna happen. Oh yeah, and Microsoft owns it as well. Yeah, Microsoft owns Minecraft. Because, I mean, that's a valuable IP. Who can blame them for seeing it as being desirable? Okay, well, it wasn't, like, dramatic and scary, but it was still a thing. Yeah, like, we're fucking these guys up from fucking downtown with no scope. This guy's got a lot of armor, though. Oh, Jesus. Oh, what the hell was that? Oh, they're shooting rockets at me. No fucking wonder. I was like, I went from 120 health to like 10 health. I was like, what the hell happened, dude? Let's stick with it a little bit longer. Although I think I need to move more. I think I can't just like chill. Like I need to be anti-chilling. Also, it's fun how whenever you crack these open, they like, the wood gets yeeted towards you. Yeah, rocket launcher guy. Yeah, that'll... Yeah, there's a rocket launcher lad. I'll need to target him or prioritize him. Because yeah, that gets weird. They gave me my own rockets, and I could use it against these lads, but I don't know, man. I have a feeling I need to save those for the spicy boys. You know they're gonna throw some spicy lads at us. Maybe they're arresting me for, like, you know, not counting myself as a patron. So this is my punishment. I'll close your face. Oh, is that a big spicy boy? Oh, okay, I think I missed like a trigger or something like that, so they weren't getting affected at first. Alright, so I was gonna move more often. These are the like pretty armored guys, like pretty well armored, that is. That's one down. That's one down! Whoa! Is it a big boy? It's a big boy! See if I can get more slow down juice, more go fast juice. Spice. Yeah, this is the Spice Boys. He's the Spice Boy. You can stun lock him if you're real fancy, and I am the fanciest. Oh, ah! Shit! I couldn't see this. I saw it coming, but too late. Like through the smoke, it emerged through the smoke. I need to just assume they can shoot through the pain. I'm learning so much. I guess there's really no reason to crack those open if I'm not coming back anyway. We got this, fam. Grab the landmine. Yeah, that's fine. See if I can get close and just yeet a grenade over to him. If I'm really fancy. And I am the fanciest. I'm the fanciest of princesses. Yeet! Watch me be a pro. Ready for the pro strats? Oh, they're crap. There we go. I was gonna say if it still goes off. Got his ass. Yeah, the pro strats are like detonated midair. So it's like you detonate it whenever you want it. Fuck! But, yeah, it's hard to see it, man. It's like, do I move? Do I try to get out when I can't see? What do I do? It's just challenging, but I like the challenge. But yeah, getting the grenades to explode when you want them to on demand versus, you know, waiting for the timer to run out. But yeah, when they're shooting you, it causes your aim to get jostled. Actually, I'm gonna let that one roll because that's landed a little bit short. I think I killed. Okay, I injured multiple of them. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay. Like he was trying to throw a grenade. Just shoot him once to stun him. Jesus. There's another lad. I'll deal with the lad first. You're first. It's a rocket battle. Kind of like crab battle, but more rockets. Oh, I keep like going to side strafe and then I like run into something that I can't see. Oh, until it's too late. Until it smacks me in the head. Redo until you find the rocket guy. Well, I mean, in my experience, the rocket guy is pretty easy to find. It's more of a question of how to deal with him. I know I can get him though. I know I just gotta like, I just have to be more observant and like react better because those rockets are sneaky. Sneaky boys. Sneaky rocket boys. That should hit him. Maybe not. Explode, please. Oh, yeah. Got them both. Perfect. Yeah, so if you can take those guys out real quick, like. That's the strat. Ah, I missed all my shots, dude. This is tough. This is tough just because I feel like there's not a lot of safe spots to hide or like to take cover. Oh, take cover behind. Sorry, wall. It's tricky, but I like the challenge. These difficulty spikes are not a surprise, but they are. I do respect them. Maybe I should start with rockets against these dudes. Like, if we could kill them fast and eat ass. Oh, I just killed one of them, I think. I kill them both. One of them got turned into a fine mist. There you are. I don't know this way. It'd be pretty hype if I got them both. Jesus. Sit still. Come on, reticle. Is he dead? Got his ass. Hell yeah. So one rocket killed both those dudes. I should have done that from the get-go, man. Killed both these guys, like fucking liquefied their asses. I was trying to get fancy with grenades. Got that shit. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay, Jim. No, I'm just glad. I'm glad folks are here, man. It's no worries at all. If people are lurking or whatever, that's totally good. Oh, okay. It didn't give him, but it definitely killed him. So yeah, that one bundle of rockets doing the work, doing the twerk. But no, like because I do that a lot too. Where like I'll hang out in streams and I won't necessarily chat. I'll just kind of be lurking. I do that all the time. So I'm just glad people are here. So yeah, no worries about expectations or anything. I'm just happy to have people here chilling with us, having a good old chill time on this nice spooky actiony game. Oh, there's more toys. Oh wait, well that's an explosive one. This one you can just crack open. It's just boxes. Oh boy, office equipment. The scariest ammo of all. What's in here? More grenades. What's this? Okay, more assault rifle. Juicy assault rifle goodness. Background noise. Yeah, no, I do that all the time. And I'll bounce around to a bunch of streams. Like I'll hang in one for a bit, go to another one, just because I follow a lot of people, a lot of streamers. So it's like, I want to watch everyone. But, you know, it's hard to, obviously. It's hard to literally give everyone the views, but, you know, I'd like to bounce around a lot. Yeah, I would say in a lot of cases that's usually what I do, Dave. Like I'll tab back in as like, you know, if there's a conversation I'm going to contribute to, or if there's like a really interesting thing that's about to happen that I want to watch for. But yeah, I'll bounce around a lot, especially if I'm like working on other stuff, if I'm doing work stuff, if I'm working on streams, something stream related, if I'm you know, doing some kind of fun project. Find a way to crack open the gates, they say. Let's see if there's another. I was gonna say there's a door over that way. Can I take a collect call? Smack it open, maybe. Yeah, no, exactly, JD, dude. I'm a fucking ninja, man. You never know when I'm gonna be lurking and creeping. Did I hear an explosion just now? Oh, these gates are open though. Oh, well, okay. I guess I can't proceed further though. So they said close the gates. They might close these gates. But they didn't mean close these nuts. Okay, sorry. That's my only one. I'm allowed one D's nuts per stream, and that's my one. Oh, this dude, that shadow. Holy fuck, that kind of fucked me up. You see in the right-hand corner there? Oh, I was like, oh, who's this shadow man? Closing the distance on me, man. That was spooky. So we're full up on this again. Auto posts. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. When like when you or a certain role goes live. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like a Discord bot, right, Goblin? Because we were talking about Discord stuff earlier, or I guess a few days ago. Earlier can mean a few days ago. Oh, this one's locked. Okay. Sometimes I'll say earlier, and I'll mean like a month ago. Another way to crack open this lad. There's like a button somewhere. Or a hidden thingy that I can explode, maybe. Like goddamn rockets, we can make explosions happen whenever we desire. I didn't try to melee it open. Maybe I should have tried to melee it. Hiya! Bicycle kick. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, really sick lighting. I think the lighting holds up pretty well. The graphics, I think, for the most part, are good for today's day and age, but you know, it's aged. But yeah, the lighting is quite nice, honestly. Smack, 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 smack. Am I supposed to hardcore parkour over to something, I wonder? Maybe if I like jump on the ceiling, the I-beams there. Support struts. Smack the camera. Hiya! Maybe I'm supposed to go around. Maybe there was another gate that opened up that I just completely missed. Because that's clearly where we need to go next. Oh, that was that falling over. What's that noise? Survivor Mars, Leroy. Oh, that's awesome. Sexy religious survivor traits. Now, can I ask Dave, what is surviving Mars? Because if the way you're describing those traits makes me think of RimWorld. And as you can imagine, I've been kind of activated with RimWorld lately. I've been watching some other people stream it lately, and like I've seen some YouTube videos of it recently. Came up in like my recommended tab recently the other day. So I'm like activated on RimWorld to the point where I think I'm gonna stream some RimWorld with mods after this game, and then also after Diablo 2, because I think after this game will be Diablo 2 for a bit, and then I think after that we'll do some RimWorld, and that's like I'm like activated with that sense. I'm like planning it out. I've been looking for mods. In fact, Dave, I've grabbed a few I think that you recommended to me. Stuff that like adds more random events, stuff that adds more animals, more weapons, just more content. Nothing that like does a ton of stuff. I'm going back and forth on if I want to add more races. There's a robot, like there's like an android race mod that looks really fascinating. And I'm debating on that one. The tricky thing is I want to make sure that they're not overpowered, because there was the thing about how they don't sleep necessarily, but they have to recharge their batteries in different ways. So like I want to make sure that they can't just be like completely like just, you know, overpowering the whole game. I guess it's one thing if they're overpowered and the bad guys can get it, because then I feel less bad about it. Because like if we get bad guys with like really strong weapons, then I feel like that kind of balances it out. But stuff that makes base stuff go smoother, it's like I try to avoid stuff that just is one-sided in that sense. I could some RimWorld jobs. Yeah, assigning jobs in RimWorld, as we all know, the shorthand is Rim job. Colony building game, yeah. Okay, yeah, I just wondered if there was like some similar shenanigans going on there. The Arachne, yeah, I remember you telling me that they're kind of OP, honestly. Yeah, that was actually it too, Dave. I saw some Mass Effect mods, and I was like thinking like, oh, I should tell Dave about this, but he probably already knows about it. I feel like it'd be a little bit disingenuous for me to play with Mass Effect mods because I've never played the actual game, so a lot of it would go right over my head, obviously. But I also saw there were some Morrowind mods of all things for RimWorld too, and that'd be cool eventually. I think right now, I don't want to go crazy with mods. I want to add new content, but I don't want like total conversion stuff. Like I still want it to feel like RimWorld, just enhanced in some way. But like even in the case of OP races, again, if it's OP for me, for like combat and stuff like that, I don't mind that too much, because that means bad guys could get them and that kind of balances out. But for base management, I don't want OP base management, because then yeah, it makes the game go too smooth. Oh, here we go. I missed this fucking guy. Yeah, how can I miss this dude? I'm such a scrub, dude. Take a significant, oh yeah, oh no, I love it. We actually played through RimWorld with no mods at all the way through about a year or so ago. Actually, almost exactly a year ago, come to think of it, because I would have started in like June of last year. So this might be turning into an annual excursion, a tradition, if you will. All right, Alma, if I swear to merciful Batman Jesus, if you crawl towards me with your like creepy animal crab walk as I'm going through this this spooky vent, I will shit all over my butthole. Okay, that was creepy, but not like rushing towards me like I was expecting. I will pee all over everyone's pants, including my own. Okay, we have a spooky portal. That's the way that we have to go. Let's go this way first. See if there's anything else we can do. Oh, we are locked in. All right, all spooky portals all the time. Let's go this one. It's not really a portal necessarily. Oh. I think I shouldn't drop down there. Let's go check the other one, but it's a secret. Shh, we'll be quiet about it. But yeah, I think it took about 170 hours to play through RimWorld last year, and it's such a good game. But yeah, it is an enormous undertaking, but it's such a fun undertaking. A fun undertaking. All right, well, I see fire and fire, so my choices are everywhere. Oh. Oh boy. Oh, I'm scared. What is this feeling of unbridled fear that I'm fearing in my butthole? So many unknown origin prompts, which means Alma is waiting to tickle my face with fire anytime she wants to. Instructions unclear. Yeah, that too, honestly. Vivek and RimWorld. Yeah, I don't know how much Morrowind-isms there are. It was like Morrowind races and noises and monsters and like some aesthetic things like you know, giant mushrooms in the landscape. So like landscape things and biomes that were like based on Morrowind. I don't know if there'd be like deities or anything. So like Vivek or like, you know, any of those. Or like major cities for that matter. But yeah, there was like a huge collection of Morrowind themed mods that I saw in the Steam Workshop or RimWorld, and they were like very highly rated and very highly subscribed to. So, because like a lot of people, whenever I'm looking for mods for a game like this, I look at what's popular. I look at what other people like, and I kind of go from there. Oh god, okay, spooky. Oh, cutscene. I was not expecting a cutscene. Oh, you know exactly what it'd be. Hell yeah. But again, it begs the question, why is she killing the soldiers? Because I was kind of on the impression that the soldiers are being affected by either her or by Fennel in some afterlife kind of thing. If it's controlled by her, she wouldn't need to kill them. If they're controlled by Fennel, I thought she was on the same side as Fennel. Because I thought she was like trying to kill us as like vengeance about killing him. So whose side is she on here? Is she on no one's side and she's just out for chaos and murder? Possible, honestly. Be careful about the race mods. They can add equipment, and I mean, I definitely want to add more equipment, but I don't want to go overboard necessarily. She just leaves. Yeah. She's like a fucking dookie in a brownie bowl, or like a flaming turd bag on my doorstep or something. Lots of blood, by the way. Lots of blood and skeletons. Yeah, no, I love Morrowind too. I'm with you on that one, my man. It's anything Morrowind is always well done, or well, what am I trying to say? Well invited. Is always appropriate, I would say. And actually, truth be told, I don't dislike the oppose to die system of the combat in Morrowind. I recognize it's I recognize that it's not everyone's favorite, and that the later games are of course much more dynamic with the combat. Combat in Morrowind is probably the least good part about the game, but I don't dislike it. I would say it's quite fitting for that era of games, and it gets the job done. I mean, obviously starting out is kind of lame because it's like I'm physically connecting with the dude. Why can't I hurt them? So it's annoying, but no, it's serviceable. Gets the job done. Okay. So we could go downstairs. In fact, we probably should go downstairs eventually, despite the density of blood and skeletons. No radio. No radio this time. All we hear is Radio Gaga. In F.E.A.R, yeah. So we learned more about what she's all about. Yeah, I know that there's a lot more like story in the expansion, or in the, I'm sorry, in the sequels. And I know not everybody loves what they did with the sequels and the story. Oh, train. I was like, why is it shaking? Yeah, I know not everybody loves what they did story-wise, but I mean, I know that they explain a lot. A lot. Alright, so no fennel vision this time. Open the gates. Close the gate. Open the gate a little. So we get hints in F.E.A.R too? Okay. So yeah, maybe she has like an overarching scheme here. It's not just revenge. It's not just escape. It's not just murder for murder's sake. It's like, maybe she does have an actual end game that she's striving for. Okay. Now, last time we saw the bloody Triforce, some homies got fucked and it was awful. Oh, shit. Is this man still alive? I thought this man was fucking dead. He got shot. It was, you know, not good. Maybe he's still alive. What's his face? Norton. Norton Antivirus. Fell asleep on the last train in Tokyo. Oh, no, yeah. Oh, that was sweet. Oh, it's so nice, yeah. That was nice of him. What a homie. I wonder... Oh, 2 guns. That's a little bit unsettling here. What happened here? I mean, there's... He kind of looks like me, actually. Maybe a little bit. The blood Triforce, man. We all know what happened last time, man. Like the herb. The herb. Yeah. I didn't even thought about fennel as an herb. You're right. Fennel's the guy. Yeah, not fennel. I'm an idiot. That's really nice though, JD. I know that there's a thing about like Japanese businessmen falling falling asleep, like, you know. Oh, the frame rate, by the way. Oh god, the frame rate. Oh, it hurts. Hold my beer. Oh Jesus. I'm battling bad guys and also the frame rate. Oof. Did I get you? Hold my beer. Oh god, it hurts. Oh, this is painful. Here, we'll just say it's slow. It's like, you know, a slow motion feature. So now we're fighting like the actual lads. I think these are the... I think we need to move around more. Like find an area that's less dense. Here we go, yeah. Oh, it still hurts. It hurts. I think these are the psychic lads, maybe. I can't really tell. Nice health, by the way. Oof. Fucking slide. Yeah. Fucking MS Paint or MS Paint. What am I trying to say? PowerPoint presentation mode. Yeah. The fact that other people have said that it's bad in other ports of this game makes me feel less worried. But ugh, this is rough, man. This is fucking rough. Battling the PowerPoint presentation mode along with very hard to see bad guys. I don't actually know if I'm hurting you. He like disappears. I hear things falling down, but it's like... Is it me knocking into things or is it the bad guys knocking into things? It's hard to say. But anyway, yeah, just the notion about... Like, I'm thinking about, yeah, like the train conductor being really nice for JD, which I'm grateful for. I think that's really sweet. But yeah, like, I know that, like, there's this notion of, like, people working themselves so hard, businesswomen working themselves so hard that, yeah, they, like, fall asleep in, you know, in various places in public. And it's, like, not seen as necessarily a bad thing. It's, like, you know, people see it as, like, oh, that's so honorable, like, how they're working so hard, you know, for their company. They must really believe in their mission, that kind of thing. It's, like... seen as like a sign of virtue, culturally at least. And I think there are people that recognize that that's harmful and that they're trying to work on that. But I know it's kind of been an institutionalized thing for a while in Japan that is, you know, been problematic. So on the one hand, that's really sweet of the train conductor, but it's also like, I bet it's not his first time seeing something like that. So I'm sure he's well prepared. So much taller. Oh, really? Oh, that's a good point too. Yeah. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, you were... Yeah, you might stick out a little bit, JD. Alright, I'm just gonna shut the door. Oh, look at this. Oh, smooth frame rate again. Oh, it's a thing of beauty. It's the meme of the guy doing this, like, ah, yes. So good. Working yourself to, yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's like a term for it, sure. Or like working yourself to exhaustion. But yeah, like I said, I think things are like moving. You know, I think there's like a recognition that, yeah, like this is kind of harmful. And we have that in the States too, right? I mean, I would say there's more discourse now about work-life balance, and it's better, but it's still a problem. There's still a problem where like it's considered like virtuous if you're like working yourself to fucking, you know, to the bone. Like, you know, what do we say when we greet each other? Like, how you've been? Like, you know, if I go up to someone and ask, how have you been, man? I haven't seen you in a while. You know what's 9 times out of 10 the answer they're gonna give? Just busy, man. Just real busy. Yeah, man, I've been busy with work. It's like we have this thing in our culture where it's almost like a humble brag to be like, yeah, I'm so important. Like, I'm so busy at work. And it's like, I think most people know we should get away from it, but we're all guilty of it, and it's kind of still ingrained in us. So it's not just, you know, some cultures. It's affects a lot of us too. Now here's a long spooky hallway, by the way. So that's pretty cool. Long spooky hallway arriving in front of us. Karoshi is the word. Yeah, it's a huge problem for sure. And yeah, I know it's been bad in the past for Japan. It probably still is a problem. Oh, I was like looking behind me. I was like, can I back up? Can I back that thing up? Is she gonna appear again? I'm checking behind me, dude. I'm checking my 6. Like, yo, is she gonna teabag me from behind or something? What's going on here, man? Well, she's a lady, I guess. If for a lady, is it V-bagging? My man Void informed me that it's called taco dipping, but that's neither here nor there. All right, so nothing back that way. Is our goal to get on the train, I wonder? Say I'm busy, yeah. Oh no, that's one thing too, Goblin. No, like, yeah, it's like I'm busy, like, meaning I'm too busy to like commit to a thing. That's perfectly fine. And I'm not saying it's bad to say to someone like, how have you been, and to say I'm busy. I'm not saying that's problematic. I'm just saying like it's a sign, I think, where that's the default answer for so many of us. For, you know, as like a greeting, it's like, I'm well, or like, I'm a little bit tired today. It's like, no, it's always like, yeah, man, I've just been busy. It's like, is that really how we've been? Like, we can be honest with our feelings and say like, oh yeah, I've been bummed at work, you know, because it's been stressing me out, or we can say like, yeah, you know, I've got things that I'm working on in my personal life. You know, I've got personal projects that I'm working on. But yeah, it's like it's just, to me, it's a symptom that, you know, as a society we're kind of overworking ourselves, and that's like our default. It's like our go-to. Now there's nothing on this train itself. Maybe the goal is to drive the train, but it doesn't really go anywhere here. We observed that there was some like some earthquakey, like crumbly thing, so maybe the cave-in was recent, so maybe the train was in service, but now it is not. Can I kick that shit open? I cannot. But like I said, I think things are better now. I think there's more discourse about it. A lot of companies, well, there are some companies like Amazon that, you know, clearly don't care about their employees, but then there are some companies that at least recognize, you know, here comes, I'm gonna let my cynical parts flex, maybe not flex, but run a little bit rampant here. So there are companies where, like, you know, their HR will talk about like, oh, work-life balance is important, and, you know, we care about our employees. We don't want you to drive yourself bonkers working crazy hours. Like, you know, we want people to work hard, but we don't want people to, like, you know, push themselves to the limit. And I think they believe that. I think they believe it. But I don't think it's altruistic. I think the reason they say that is because it causes employee burnout, and that costs them money when people quit. So, like, you know, if I'm working myself to the fucking bone and I'm like, fuck this, I'm out of here, they gotta hire someone to replace me, they gotta train them up, you know, they lose a lot of productivity. So I think very soullessly, very heartlessly, a lot of companies realize burnout costs money. It like impacts our bottom line, and that's not good. So I think that's like the leverage point where a lot of companies are like, okay, now we care. Because, you know, you think like in previous years, I think there was less care about, like, you know, if you work yourselves to the bone, that's not our problem. You know, we're a company, we don't care about that, we just want max profits. But now they're like, oh shit, there's like a soulless, numbersy business case for not letting our employees fucking die on the job. So that's my kind of like cynical take. Nothing scarier and or more frustrating than a technical issue that you cannot suss out. Holy actual shit snacks, Batman. Fucking Hobot, you son of a bitch, Hobot. And see, normally if Streamlabs chatbot was active, I would like bring it up right now and then type in to have it show up as the Hobot. I would be like, sorry guys. I would like type that in as the lad. The mad lad himself, the mad robot lad. But I can't do that joke. It is it really is. It really is enraging, and it sucks, and that shit is for the fucking birds. Which is me. I'm a bird, smiley face, because, you know, I fucking had to deal with that shit for far too long. Fix up printer. Dude, I'm sure I've told you guys before how I'm 0 for 2 on printers in my, as a IT professional. As a software developer professional. Because I have a printer, and it doesn't work. And the printer before that I replaced stopped working after a certain point. Granted, that old printer, it was a printer scanner fax machine. Kinda. It was a printer scanner that, like, said it could fax, but I mean, you know, I didn't actually have it plugged into a phone line, but it was like a combo kind of thing. And I had it set up, and for years it would, well, a few days after I got it, the scanner stopped working. But it would still print, and for years it could print, but after a while it stopped printing too. It just kind of shut out. So I was like, well, that sucks. Wait, wasn't there like an upstairs area too? Shit, now I'm all confused. Did I do all this too? This is locked. Okay, no, so I just didn't come down here then. Y'all want coffee? Who wants coffee? So anyway, so I got the second printer, which the scanner didn't work for a while, but then it started working. And then like a year or two later, it stopped printing. So now my printer doesn't work, but it scans. Whoa. What the fuck? What the fuck happened? This shit got thrown around after I picked up that armor. Did the long man? Longo, did you do this? Did Longo, the long boy, throw everything around like that? Long man, you scary fucking long lad, you. How back are we? We probably lost about 20, maybe 30 minutes of progress, which is better than having to do the whole level. I was worried we'd have to do the entire level again. But we have to do that, like, the spooky level, the spooky rooms, rather, with the invisible lads and the PowerPoint presentation frame rate. However, I'm hoping that with the longer address, the LAA fix that Dave was kind enough to help us out with, I'm hoping that'll get us where we need. Wait. Yeah, this is back to, okay, so we didn't even go through the spooky area, did we? What if I want to go through the spooky area? Or maybe I am false. Maybe the spooky area happens a little bit later. So if I go back up here, oh, okay, spooky area isn't until later then, never mind. Yeah, the radio still doesn't work. No such thing as a good printer. Yeah, I mean, the printers when they worked were great. My current one and the previous one, but the reliability were so inconsistent. Like, just certain functions would start and stop working with seemingly no recourse. It wasn't like I was trying stuff. I would just, every once in a while, I'd be like, I'll try to scan this, see if it works, and usually it wouldn't. But then it's like, oh, suddenly it works. What the hell? So fucking frustrating. Just don't want to own a printer. Well, you can imagine when I filed my taxes last week, it was annoying because I had to go to like Walgreens to print out, you know, the stuff that I needed to mail. So that was annoying. I mean, I know for some of you in other states, you're like, Alex, you had to mail your taxes? Who fucking mails their taxes? So federal taxes did that online easy peasy, but Missouri is fucking stuck in the Stone Ages, and they're like, we require you to mail your taxes with a physical check. Money orders and cash not allowed. Has to be a check. Has to be mailed at this address with this kind of format with this voucher included. It's fucking stupid. So yeah, so you have to print out some things. Normally when I worked in an office, I still work in an office. I just don't have a cubicle anymore, so I'm not at the office since I work from home now. I could just, you know, take care of stuff there, but, you know, I can't mooch off that anymore. So yeah, it's frustrating. 3D printers, though, yeah, 3D printers are frustrating, but, like, that's still new technology. I didn't even notice this earlier, but it's still new technology, so that's more permissible. Printers have been around since the goddamn Stone Ages, so that's a little bit less egregious, I think. HP printers, yeah, no, no, actually, the one I have is an HP printer. Oh, wait, no, that's not true. Yes, it is. It is an HP printer. The one before that was Lexmark. And it was not. I mean, it was okay when it worked, obviously. Long man. Awful hot coffee. Look at this. Frame rates. I'm not, like, fucking off the frame rate. I can, like, play this relatively confidently. Have confidence. No confidence. Ouch. I ran out of slow motion juice. Wanna come back here and let me spank your butthole? Yeah. He's like, spank my butthole, daddy. It's so smooth. So smooth. He filed state taxes, yeah. You have to, oh, you have to pay for that. Oh, maybe like TurboTax. Maybe like some of those places allow you to like pay extra for it. That might just be the way to do it, honestly. Cash not allowed? Yeah. They specifically say you have to write a check. Cash is not allowed. So if you don't have a bank account, I have no fucking idea. Yeah, I guess you could like, yeah, you could do like a cashier's check, I guess. But yeah, they specifically say no cash, no dollar bills, no coins, nothing like that. It's gotta be a check. So it's like, and if it's a check, that means there's some electronic component, but they're just being shitty by saying like, oh, we don't let you file it electronically. It's fucking absurd and I hate it and I think it's dumb. But, you know, that's just my opinion. US in general, yeah, we're fucking stupid, honestly. We're so behind the times on so much stuff. It's beyond frustrating at times. Yeah, JD, you know what I was referencing. You knew what I was going for. If there's anybody in the chat who knows the Corona references, give my man JD out here. Smooth automated online taxes, yeah. Well, that's the thing too. It's like the whole point of filing taxes is that's kind of supposed to be a pain in the ass, because that way people are more likely to fuck it up, and then they can charge more for like, you know, audits and whatnot. So it's like maybe this is a little bit of a tinfoil hat kind of thing, but it's like I get the impression it's like meant to be obscure. That way, like people get frustrated, they will make mistakes, and you know, we make more money out of it. Not we, but you know, I guess the IRS makes money out of it. So it's almost like how banks sometimes have kind of shitty policies about like overdrafts and whatnot. It's like, well, yeah, banks make a lot of money from overdraft fees and whatnot. So if they just held your money and didn't make money off of it, then they wouldn't be in business. But it's like, it's just kind of shitty how it is. Long Man is a solid meme, honestly. Long Man is some good shit. We get the Long Man in this stream sometimes, but only for especially blessed occasions. The land of fax machines. Are there certain countries where fax machines are still in vogue? Because, I mean, by the time I came of age... I see a spooky lady. She's, like, moving a little abnormally fast for how normally she shambles. But yeah, by the time I came of age, when it came to being a grown-up, professional, human being, adult man, I didn't really get a lot of fax machine action, and I'm fine with that. Because they're kind of not funsies. But I understand that, yeah, there was a point in human history, in Western American, Northern American history, where that was like the standard, or like sending documents around before email was the standard, that kind of stuff. Now I'm gonna do this. Check this fucking giant brain straight. You guys ready for this shit? And make a save right here. That way, if we get the out of memory error again, we can just get right here without losing any progress. Or progress, for that matter. Hold my beer. TurboTax others, yeah, they lobby. Yeah, oh, I'm not surprised. I would absolutely believe it. Text prep lobbying to, yeah, that's exactly it, Lupus, yep. From people going bankrupt, yeah, I would not doubt it, Jim. I would not doubt it. Did I ever have a pager? I didn't, but my older brother did. And I think my mom had one on 1.2. So no, I by the time I like came of age, pagers were pretty much out of vogue. When I was like 12 or like 11 or 12, PDAs were the big thing. The personal digital assistants, those were like the big lads and ladies on campus. Those things were so fucking cool. Because again, it predates, you know, cell phones, obviously. I'm gonna throw a grenade. Oh! What happened to them? They just got fucking... You're safe now. Mother? Mother, is that you? Mother, it's been... How long has it been, Mother? I don't know why I'm turning into like a Victorian era English 7-year-old child. Why is she being nice to us now? Alma, Mother dearest, you're being a little bit irrational in your old age. First you successfully murder us multiple times, and sorry, in previous saves, and now you're protecting us from bad guys. I can't tell what she's all about, and I'm too afraid to find out. Well, I fell behind in chat because there was a lot that went down just now. Fax machines still. Oh, really? Still in Japan? Interesting. Like, and I guess they use them. I mean, because there's plenty of places that I've seen that have fax machines. They just don't use them that much. But I mean, my office, the office in which I work, they have a fax machine. It's like one of those giant industrial printer fax machines, email devices, like it scanner. Like, you know, you can scan a document, have it emailed to somebody within the office or outside the office for that matter, or fax it to somebody, or copy it, or print it. You know, you can do all kinds of shit. So that's fairly standard, I think. But yeah, I'm surprised that fax machines are still in vogue there. They could be cool if there was modern faxing. Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, maybe it's like when I think fax machines, I think like 80s and 90s fax machines, where it's just the infrastructure is still the same. So I don't really know what modern faxing would look like necessarily. But yeah, the multifunction printers, that's like the standard more or less. Healthcare, oh yeah, healthcare, that makes a lot of sense, Dave. Yeah, I for sure understand that. Yeah, the PDA as well, JD, nice, dude. Do you still have it somewhere? Wonder if it still works. My oldest brother had one. I thought it was so fucking cool, but then cell phones happened like 5 or 6 years after that, and that was around the time when I was in high school. Well, is that right? Yeah, high school, I think. Fax is even less. Oh, really? I didn't know it was even less secure. That's fascinating. Hey, what's up, Ninja Zombie? Dude, we've had lots of weird parts, but it's good parts for sure. More of a, like a foppish voice. Interesting. They don't save info, right? Yeah, that makes sense. I could see why, but yeah, it's like if they're not very reliable, that's kind of shitty. Still big in Japan. Fascinating, yeah. I would have never guessed. You should pull a document from RAM on a... Oh, really? Vampire tap a phone line? Just using your P... Okay, that's like the more modern styling. I gotcha. Data breaches, yeah. Tapping a phone line. Yeah, I mean, I would... It's not something I hear about, obviously. Entire black pages. Oh, really? Oh, Jesus. That's delightfully evil, Jim. Modern fax machines would like... They would like buffer lines. I would hope so, honestly. They had cool design. They did have cool designs. No, I always thought they looked so cool as a kid. I remember being like, I want a PDA, you know. I was like, I thought they were so neat. What was I gonna use a PDA for as like a fucking 12-year-old kid, right? It's like I would have no business fucking with one, but I just thought they looked neat. I wanted to be like a cool grown-up professional adult man. So it's like, I want to be a cool responsible grown-up. And now that I'm a cool responsible grown-up, I'm like, this shit sucks. Shit's overrated. So anyway, Alma murdered fucking everybody in the world. Everyone's dead. I'm dead. You're dead. Everyone's dead. We're all dead. And then told us that we're safe now. Unless that wasn't Alma? Could it have been somebody else? That was probably her, though. Who else can just fucking snap her fingers and delete people's timelines with the goddamn ultimate nullifier? So it was probably her. But again, I just don't know why, when she's been previously very violent towards us, you know, killing us, attempting to kill us in, you know, the end of the previous game. Common operating systems built for your ease of use. Yeah, agreed. Which is an issue, and I think it's an issue that some places are starting to recognize, but still not properly addressed necessarily. Raw bitmaps. I would hope not. I would hope not. Gotta support the VoIP. Yeah. But for the input and filtering it, I would certainly hope so. Old enough to do things, young enough to... Yeah, that's kind of how it was, man. Yeah, that was around that age, like 12, 13 years old. Solving technical issues, yeah. I don't know if I feel like a superhero for the stuff we solved today. I feel like we succeeded, but I feel a little bad that we had to fucking murder Super Hobbot in the process. The sacrificial lamb who died for our sins. My sins, me. I'm the sinner. You know, it's like the fact that Super Hobbot in his glorious, ooh, nice yeetage, in his glorious grace, praise be unto him that yeah, he had to be the Messiah to save us from ourselves and our sins, save ourselves from my sins, I guess. But yeah, no, like sometimes I have that feeling though, Goblin, like you solve the issue, it's like, fuck yeah, I found a good, elegant solution. I future-proof, like, further problems or what have you. It's a good feeling. But this one was just like, the problem from the get-go was bullshit. And the solution was bullshit. I'm not even convinced we solved it. I think we just got a lucky... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. I'm sorry, was it, like, sped up for a second there? What the shit? Was the... Okay, maybe it's because it was relatively fast. Because I just gotten out of, like, you know, go fast mode. It looked like the game was, like, sped up. Pursuant to the conversation... That's definitely Alma. Is he saying that to her? You're safe now. And that's like little girl form Alma, who has historically been pretty cool. Well, she's at least left us alone. Little girl Alma. Maybe there's like competing forces here. Maybe there's like current modern fucking pissed off murder Alma, and then maybe there's like chill little girl like when she first got introduced to the program Alma. like the $60 like deluxe one, yeah. Cheating on oh yeah, I'm sure they were. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, it happens with cell phones too nowadays. Helping someone with OB. Yeah, like solving those kinds of things, that feels nice. Especially when you're swooping in to help somebody else. As opposed to, yeah, like, solving my own, like, bullshit like tonight. We could still be having some issues, though, because, yeah, I could have sworn it looked like it sped up very suddenly after doing, like, the slow motion. Isn't that a little fast? Isn't that a little fast? Okay, that's better. Maybe that's always fast. I don't know. Maybe it's like psychosomatic. Maybe I'm just fucking making it worse for myself than I think, but I don't know, man. I'm just like, this game has been, this stream has been so scuffed between starting late and technical problems and audio and fuckery and crashes. Oh, fuck, I was gonna throw a grenade. Crap. I keep not really paying attention to how low my health is before I, like, start to challenge instances like that.
Orange line, repeat. Orange line, cut him off.
Or you could not. You could be cool. Help me, mother. There's mother. It's weird because, like, her movement speed is also a little bit sped up. Like, she's, like, shambling a little bit quicker than usual. Maybe that's out of necessity. Just to speed this along. BlackBerry. Oh, yeah. I mean, I still have all of my old cell phones. I don't know if they function, but I still have them. Although I should probably, like, recycle them. Next opportunity I have, just because they're just rotting away in a box somewhere. If they're slow enough to process the facts at the line speed. Yeah, that's a good point, too. Like, for modern ones, yeah, it's like, you wonder if they're... If the speeds would be too much, necessarily. Too much for, like, the old framework to handle. There's a part of the stream where I figured out the spoiler. I have some theories, and obviously, yeah, I don't want anything confirmed, obviously. I sometimes will just muse to myself when it comes to games like this as I talk through the options of ways that the stories could play out. But I've got some theories about Alma, or Almas, perhaps. When his Sonics show up and we get the, Green Hill Zone, like, oversaturated version where it's like that, but it's like it's like over, like, it's like way too fucking fast and loud. Way too fast. Alex, that's an illegal word. Sonic is not allowed to go too fast. He doesn't go too fast enough. Alright, so I have no cover and very little slow-mo juice. Nope, that is unnecessary. Did they kill themselves? Or a dude murder himself? Pretty cool if you did, homie. What? No confidence. Actually, some confidence. I don't know. Got his ass. I don't think that one dude died. There's a lad over here that fucked me up kind of bad last time. No more juice. Oh, no more juice. I'm going in. Hold my beer. Stop. Stop. You see that like twitch? I was like, nah. I was very nervous. Prime to explode. Oh no, I wouldn't plug them in. No, that would be bad. Okay, we got there. We got there, fam. Ooh, excuse me. Can't go much further here. Burst into flame. I definitely don't want that to happen. Do that shit. Yeah. Throw that shit out for sure. If it's like swelled up, oh, that's scary. Was it like original PSP or the Vita? Because Vita is not that old necessarily, but you know, it's up there. Some health I could certainly use. I like how it flies up like that. That's some armor too. Oh, baby. Too good to me, game. Original, hell yeah. I'm impressed that you still had it. That's awesome. Oh no. An unlicensed Apple repair store. How'd that go, Arctic? Just playing with it again, yeah. Good fidget reliever. Cause yeah, I think I definitely still have that, my old Motorola Razr. Like, you know, circa 2003. Well, probably more like 2007, but yeah. Oh, actually, around the time this game was a thing. Around this time this game came out. Motorola Razr would have been like a hot commodity at this point. Oh. I have a feeling I should like drop down. Maybe I'm safe right here. Am I safe? Nope. Okay. I wanted to explore down the other way, so that's why I wanted to wait, but I guess not. Now we have to do this again. That's fine. You don't have to do that. That's not really necessary. It's kind of fun, like, watching them get fucking pulped like that, man. How do you dispose of? That's a very good question for, like, lithium batteries. I don't know if they can be recycled. But I also don't know if you're really supposed to just throw them in the trash necessarily. So yeah, I really don't know. Trash bin, yeah, put the bin outside. Yeah. It's probably safe, honestly. The forbidden smoke? Oh gosh. Yeah, that's a little scary. Yeah, the spooky, like, blue smoke out of that shit. Oh, that's cool, Lupus. Yeah, it makes a little Star Trek noises. Recycling center usually. But then they're garbage, yeah. Because, yeah, lithium, like, ion batteries, I heard various things on whether or not they're actually recyclable. I mean, I guess if you took it to an electronics recycling center, they would be able to know for sure. And at that point, you could probably just have them dispose of it for you. So it's like, you would be able to be relatively confident that it will be disposed of properly. Versus, you know, if tossing it in the garbage is considered dangerous. Because I don't want to, like, introduce, like, a dangerous, you know, hazard for, like, waste workers, that kind of stuff. That's not good for anybody, obviously. That guy just hides. It's a fucking mood, honestly. Okay, there's one more. Bam! Got his ass. Any more friends? Nope, no more friends. That went much smoother that time. Of course, I knew where they were all located. We got the drop on one of them, so it's like if you act quicker, it seems like that's a lot easier. The magic purple smoke, though. Yeah, the wacky, happy purple smoke that makes dreams come true. Quite a few times in your life, but that's the forbidden smoke. Yeah, yep. That'll do it. Oh, magic purple. Oh, that's... Oh, I haven't thought about that one. Yeah, that one too. So no matter which direction you start to walk, you'll get a friend that tries to come after you. Not come after you necessarily, but they try to meet you there. And of course, you can't return. Is that a... Oh, it's the fluorescent lights dangling. I was like, is that a flashlight from a bad lad? Right? You know some spooky shit's gonna go down in this hallway. Like, you know that shit's gonna happen. Play these old systems later in life, yeah. If the batteries shit out, it's like, that's why emulation, you know, like it or not, is great for games preservation. Because, yeah, originally the consoles will just, you know, rot away because they're not making new ones. You might get, like, fan reiterations, or like, I guess once patents run out, you could get like, what's it called, the Retcon 5 or something like that, which it's like, it's an SNES, an NES, a Genesis. It like handles inputs for all these things, so you might get those. But other than that, yeah, it's like sometimes there's no way to get back to this. Oh, right, so I want to go there eventually.
Where should I go?
I was curious if I would get him. Why does this door keep auto-closing? I mean, that's kind of not nice. No, you. But yeah, emulation is great for that. I mean, I know that there's people that aren't a huge fan of emulation, and honestly, I usually avoid emulators if I can help it. But sometimes you can't help it. Like, sometimes that's the only way to really be able to play a game within reason, you know, without spending hundreds of dollars on, like, you know, obscure used copies and or old hardware. So yeah, sometimes it's your only choice. And of course, yeah, I mean, yeah, piracy is a thing. I mean, yeah, there are people that, you know, abuse it, but I mean, for me, the good far outweighs the bad. Oh, shit, shit. Okay. That means you're by yourself, homie. That's his version of saying, have confidence, followed by no confidence. And fuck you. Didn't even slow down for that one. I just fucking yeeted his ass. Yeeted his meated. Hello, phone. But who was phone? I wanted to do the wacky physicsy thing we had last time with that one corded phone in the base game. The magic smoke out of a CRT. Oh god, yeah. Because when CRTs go, they fucking implode, and that sends glass everywhere. That shit's scary. Battery leakage is a thing on, yeah, older consoles. Yeah, I could see that, especially handheld consoles. This guy's just chilling, just vibing. We know we're going the right way. We saw Alma across that direction, so we know we're in the right general vicinity. But I want to go back because I like going the wrong way first, as we all know. Maximilian Dude, that name is familiar. He does like, oh, he does like cool mods, yeah, mods for like consoles and arcade machines. That sounds neat. I don't know if I know the name, but it does sound vaguely familiar. I feel like I don't even bother with the use button anymore. I just smack every door ever, like a real gamer. That's how real gamers open doors, by the way. Open up consoles to replace the, yeah, that's sometimes all you can do at, you know, after a certain point. Nintendo's and Dreamcast, yeah. Yeah, makes sense. That is annoying. Some armor, some remote bombs. Laser gun. That laser gun's pretty sick. If I could get more ammo for it, I would take it in a heartbeat. I would say I'm not taking it in a heartbeat, but I'm considering it. It's that or rockets, but with rockets I have full ammo for it. So I'm gonna leave this here for now, but I might come back for it later. Yeah, like Jim said, yeah, like going for the upgrades or replacements at least oneself is a great way to ensure longevity. Or at least more longevity. Okay, now we're back here. So we've opened this for future reference now. I guess I gotta make a choice. I guess I'll stick with this just because we know we have ammo for this. But yeah, it's like that laser is a really good gun. And I've yet to cross a broken bridge, so I could come back still. Decapitated his ass. And his head. Oh, I fucking meleeed him to the moon. Started pouring smoke into the top. Oh, jeez, yeah. Just went white. While you were watching it, Arctic? I bet that was kind of spooky. Archiving old console games. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's awesome, Dave. 3 gigabytes. That's about what I would expect. Yeah, sounds about right. Just unplug. Yeah, no, that's the correct answer, Arctic. Because yeah, CRTs and those things go. That's fucking scary. Because when they implode, it's spooky times, man. Glass and shrapnel. Fuck that shit. Fighting game. Oh, that's cool. For Maximilian, that is. Maximilian, dude. The 3DS exploded? Oh, no. I'm glad it didn't make you dead, but I mean, that's scary. Holy shit, yeah. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, I've still got my 3DS. I don't have it plugged in right now. I'd like to think that not plugging it in all the time is probably good, but yeah, that is scary. Interesting, a naval radio. Physical switches to change stations. Wow. You just drop it until it starts working. If it gets shit done, man. Just melee his ass. Hell yeah. And I'll melee the door. I'll smack everything. The dudes, the doors. Everything that can be smacked, we shall smack. It was a PC CRT. Oh, yeah, yeah. It just went white. Yeah, it's like, well, time to not fuck with this shit. I'm guessing this was a while ago, if it was a PC CRT. I understand there are still use cases for PC CRTs for certain applications and certain types of work, like graphics work. I had an old professor in college who, he was a graphics professor. Oh my. Computer graphics and other things, but his specialty was computer graphics. And yeah, he had a big ass CRT in his office for like highly specific situations, but he loved it. He loved it and was a big proponent for, like, you know, CRTs have a use, not complete garbage. All right, whoop, door, excuse me, door. Got more spooky lights over that way. 2009. Oh, that wasn't that long ago then. Oh, okay. If it were to happen, okay. I was like, oh, I thought you were saying it did happen. Yeah, I was all scared. Hey, what's up, Devil? Oh no, so yeah, I removed it temporarily. I guess I could probably re-enable it. I'm scared that, man, we have had so many technical problems tonight. We had technical problems with the game's audio, where the audio would fuck out, and I would have to close things until it started working. And at one point I closed the browser and it started working, but since I've kept the browser closed, and then we had more audio problems, so I'm too scared to relaunch it. So I went ahead and like closed things that involved browsers, just because I really don't want to open the browser tonight if I can absolutely help it, just because I've been streaming for 3 hours, and about 2 hours of that has been like technical. Well, maybe not 2 hours. Maybe like an hour and a half of that has been technical debugging, and it's been fucking infuriating.
Here. F.E.A.R.
So that's, Lynn? Oh. Is he influencing her? Like he influenced Alice?
Stay away from me.
I'm not going to do anything to you, Ms. Kwan. But I can speak for my mother.
So there is a Alma. Oh no, that is. Oh, that's our old homie. Yeah.
I tasted the good lieutenant's visions, and they were most revealing.
Spin your eyes.
Interesting. So there's a Alma that is on his side, but I think there's an Alma that's on our side, so it's hard to say. Thank you, by the way, to Dave and Goblin. I'm sorry, to Awful Devil and Goblin and JD, not your stream. I know Dave contributed earlier to the Boost the Stream challenge. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to talk about it just because there's been so many things tonight happening. But yes, we have a Boost the Stream challenge going on. The goal is, I think, pretty reachable. It's 28,000. I think we can do it. There have been times where they would give us a goal that was like, hell yeah. They would give us a goal that was like 54,000. It's like, that's a bit of a tall ask. But no, I think we can do it. Knocked him on his ass, by the way. Already got back up. But yeah, like I said before, anybody can contribute if they want to. No pressure, obviously. You know, I'm not gonna tell you how to spend your channel points. Your hard-earned channel points. Did I get them both? I think I got two with one shot. Like a fucking pro gamer. I keep switching to the shotgun, but by the time I switch to the shotgun, from the shotgun, they've closed the distance, so then the shotgun is like, you know, a good choice again. But when it's farther away, the shotgun's less good, obviously. But yeah, for the Boost the Stream challenge, I've mentioned before that like it is a thing that does help me out a lot whenever we have it. The boost means that your stream gets propagated to more people through the recommended tab on stream. Like on the Twitch overlay, the Twitch UI, that kind of thing. So it won't put you on the front page, but it will like put you in like a few more places. And it's just more like, it's kind of like for the YouTube algorithm. It's like Twitch's version of the YouTube algorithm. It's like slightly better algorithm treatment for a few streaming hours. So it doesn't last that long, but it is nice. And I do notice a measurable uptick in views whenever we do get boosted. So it is nice. But as always, yeah, it's not a huge deal. Like if we don't make it, I'll never be sad about it. Especially because people have gone very far the way to help me out with previous streams. So I know that there is not an infinite number of channel points. But for those who have got a bunch, like I smacked that shit open, by the way. For the people that have a bunch and you want something to spend it on, that's a pretty good one to go for, in my very biased opinion. So anyway, I want to go that way eventually. Let's see what's going down this way. Foist. Sparrow is a creep. Sparrow oh. Is that like a person in the game? Shotgun is really good, yeah. Yeah, it's not good for mid-range. Like at the range, like when we were down there and we were firing at guys back here, it was not good. But then when they jumped down, like very suddenly, it was like, oh, the time it takes me to switch from this guy to that guy is about the time it takes for them to jump down. So it's like, by that point, I might as well go for it. Hi-ya! There we go. That's so fun. Oh, that's less fun. More long, spooky hallways, by the way. What awaits us? More checkpoints. That's what awaits us. Can I see? Whoa. Bad guys with guns? Killing other bad guys with guns? Oh, wait, are those our homies? I think those might be our boys. Oh, they got... Oh, Jesus. Oh. Damn, son. Damn, son. Where'd you find this? These are something else. Damn. Spicy. Alma tinnitus. The like spooky horror, like stereotypical horror movie noises are definitely a thing. Hi, goodbye. There we go. Fuck you, door. It's such an extra way of opening a door, but I kind of love it. The first marker, and now I'm fucking dead. Whoa! I ran out right at the wrong time. Got his ass. He tried to like be fancy, but I out-fancied his ass. Can you close that door again so I can kick it open again like a boss? Hey Jimmy, what's up, bud? Thank you very much, Mr. Jim. We have two Jims in the chat, by the way. Holy shit. Which one's the real Jimmy? Well, one's Jimmy and one's Jim. Thank you very much, my friend, for that very kind raid. How you doing, my man? We're playing F.E.A.R. This is my first ever playthrough of the game. Actually, this is the first expansion. We beat the main game last week, and it was incredible. And now we're doing the first expansion, and it's also incredible. It's a very different kind of experience. This one is much, much more spooky. Much more spooky, creepy horror vibes, psychological thriller, that kind of stuff, and it's fucking good. I mean, there's still good action. Action's solid. You can still fill guys' skulls with iron spikes. That's pretty sweet. But yeah, they really cranked up the action when it came to the spooky times, and they did it so fucking well. Grenade out! Fuck you! There we go. You can't stop. It's true. It's true. We're too pro. Whoa. Okay, well, I say that. I can't see. Too much smoke. How was your stream, by the way, Mr. Jim, and what were you up to? Nightmare and Dream Palace. Yeah, you've been doing the Secret World Legends guitar mode, guitar hero mode, where you are the guitar hero. Yeah. So for those who don't know, Jimmy the rabbit. I almost called you Jimmy the Legend. Honestly, you are a legend though, Jimmy. You're an awesome dude, and he is a Secret World Legends absolute badass. When I was streaming that game, he was an invaluable, constant source of knowledge and intel about the game, with lots of cool like behind-the-scenes knowledge. And just the amount of technical know-how this man has in that game, and other games too, for that matter, is truly impeccable. And he's a streamer, and he streams lots of cool games. And lately, he's been doing a number of like fun, weird ways to play Secret World Legends. And the most recent one has been a playthrough of the game where he's using a regular guitar as a controller. I think it's the same utility that Lobos Jr. used for his Guitar Souls playthrough, where he played through Dark Souls with a guitar as a controller. And it's weird and it's wonky, and I'm sure it's really fucking awkward and tough, but it's a really fun way to kind of like spice it up. It's like a weird control input method. Oh, I didn't expect that to explode suddenly. Somebody throw a grenade or something? What happened? Maybe I shouldn't look. When something explodes, I shouldn't immediately hover next to where it is. But Nightmare in the Dream Palace. Yeah, so you're getting pretty far into it then. You're getting to Nightmare in the Dream Palace and you got some... You're quite far into it. Because I know you started it, I want to say a few months ago. But you're such a seasoned pro of the game, I'm sure it's relatively easy for you. Orochi Tower's next, baby. So close, man. So close. Hey, let's do a quick shout out for our boy. Jimmy's a good guy. He's been... He's helped me out on so many occasions. Jimmy, you've done so much for me over the past several months. Oh right, I don't have a command anymore. Right, I had to kill my bot because my bot was causing problems with the game. Just follow Jimmy. He's a really nice guy. Jimmy the Rabbit. He's a nice guy, and like I said, he does lots of cool games. Does some Overwatch. Obviously, he doesn't only do Secret World Legends, but if you have an interest in spooky games like this with like similar kind of psychological thriller horror vibes to it, Secret World Legends has a lot of that. It's not a shitty pooty game. It's more of a RPG kind of. It's almost an MMORPG kind of sort of. Although there are guns in the game, so in that sense, it's kind of shooty pooty. Absolutely. It's an awkward place to fight bad guys, by the way. Kind of in these little dark hallways. Number 17. Probably about 20. I would guess as well. I mean, you're getting pretty close, but yeah, probably a few more. Orochi Tower is no small feat. It's quite fatigue. So much dust. I wonder if this is bad for our guy's respiratory system. If he's like coughing a bunch after breaking all these boxes. That's probably the place to go next. However, I like going the wrong way first. Let's explore around a little bit more. Jimmy, have you played this game, by the way? Because it's really fucking good. If you like the spooky things in games like Secret World Legends, I mean, this game is really something else. And the action's really good, too. You'd run the... Oh, really? Oh, that's impressive. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure the tower's doing nothing for you, man. You got that shit on lock. Got a little plank that's in the way. Checkpoint. Boop. There we go. Ooh, one of these things. A health more gooderizer. A make health more gooderizer. Yeah, I can't get through there, though. Yeah, and the nice asparagus dust. Yes, delicious asparagus. Into my lungs. Asbestos, asparagus, potato, potato. Yeah, so there's actually 2 expansions. This is the first of the 2. This is Extraction Point. The second one is Perseus Mandate. I've heard the Perseus Mandate gets very lore-y, very lore-filled, lots of story stuff. This one is... We've had some lore things, but it's mostly just like... I shouldn't say just. It's more focused, I would say, on like spooky vibes. The ladder is dead, by the way. So it's more focused on like, yeah, being scary, more like trip out moments, more stuff with, I don't want to... I guess I should have... I'll try to avoid saying names, but yeah. Certain characters that we've seen previously in the game, in the main game that is, you know, having them give us like interesting moments of like some jump scares, some like freak out moments, some mind fuckery. Jesus! Good example! Thanks, lady! Jesus. I don't think she actually knocked me down. I think I intentionally smacked myself down. I remember being like, is there anything up here that I'm gonna have to see? Who done it? Who done that? Who's killing? I'm supposed to be the guy that kills bad guys, not you other soldier characters with miniguns and shields. Mother, was that you, Mother? Actually, that was angry. That was Angry Mom. If there are indeed multiple versions of Mother. How do you clip? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I could go back and clip it if I need to. I don't know if you can do it on mobile, but on these, if you're watching on desktop, there's a little icon that looks like a, I think it looks like a film reel, I think, kind of, sort of. I can't remember exactly, but there's a little icon in the bottom right of the stream overlay on desktop. But again, I don't know if how that is on mobile necessarily. Thank you again to Jimmy for that very nice raid, by the way. Thank you again, dude. Oh, there's big robot man. I'm scared. Hold up here. Fire. I am assuming these are bad guys, because of course everything we find is a bad guy in this game. If it breathes, it's a bad guy. I think these might be robots though, so they may not breathe. Oh! Fuck, I just exploded my own butthole. Oh, he's still there. Can't see shit, Captain. One more lobby. Or lobby. One more volley. I shouldn't have wasted all my go fast juice. I get him? Got his ass. 18 health, by the way. Let's grab that health back. So these are the dudes they killed. I think these are like regular lads. I think these are our homies that they killed. What gun do they have? It was like a chain gun. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I can only carry 3 guns. So we got shotgun, we got this guy, we got chain gun. Yo, you already know what it is. Chain gunning it up, baby. Which means we need to find more of these bad boys so we can get weird. We only killed 1. There was 2 of them in that kind of intro, that sequence where we first were introduced to them. So I bet we'll find the second one sooner than later. In fact, maybe I should save my ammo then, for that matter. When I see the big boys. Hello, big boys. Looking for big boys with a Z. Robot can confirm. I knew it. I knowed it was. Are these lads that? Oh. Oh wait, no, I killed these guys, didn't I? No, I didn't. I did not kill these guys. Yeah, we saw this murder happen from earlier. Oh, okay, so they were killing good guys and bad guys then, because we saw them fuck these lads up, and these guys are bad guys. Well, I think they're bad guys. So they just murder indiscriminately. Yeah, they fucked up everything. And fuck you, door. Okay, hold on. I'll go down that door in a second. I have a good feeling about this hallway, by the way, guys. This is a good hallway. Oh, thank you, Dave, for clipping. That was very nice of you. I can't watch it right now, but I will. Look forward to watching it soon. Oh, did they kill one of the... Oh, I thought that was a shield. I was gonna say, I'd be impressed if they took down the chain gun lad. Yeah, they don't give a fuck, dude. They're just killing all bad guys. All guys. Bad or good. The boys, regardless of their good status. I think I saw a door just like this earlier and I knocked the glass out. Oh, checkpoint. It's about 1 a.m. yeah, so... I'll go a little bit late since I started late, but I can't stream super late tonight as much as I love to. Either above us. And they're gonna get fucked. Where's the lad, they ask out loud. And then I say, I. And that's all I say. I am the lad that you seek. Like, check out where this body landed. That's a good landing spot. Oh, we can't actually crack that open as much as I want to. So yeah, this corpse I think was from a good guy. So they've been like killing the good lads that are trying to help us out. We're a magic man. We're a magic good guy lad. Those are just regular good guy lads. We're a fancy lad. Hell yeah. He's a magic man. Mama, let me back up. Don't blow up the grenade. Okay. Green tea ice cream. Oh, dude, that sounds wonderful. Oh, but the consequences sound less awful or less wonderful. Can I ask JD if you have the same cursed lactose reactions that I have? that you an inability to tolerate it, because I know that feel, and it is not a good feel. And sometimes things taste great, but then they feel great later when tummy tries to do things. Yeah, fuck you, door. Oh shit, indeed. Turned your homie into liquid. What are you gonna do about that shit? Got his ass. Looking for those little peep spots. Not pea spots. Fuck you. For no reason. Saw another lad. I seen you. Don't think I don't see ya. Got his ass. Got multiple asses. Every ass. Grabbed every single one. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, yeet. Also, I stood right by this. If they would have shot that, that would have killed the fuck out of me. Mixed the fuck out of it. And what do you get? There we go. Nope, very good. As he's leaning down like he's looking at his shoes. And tortellini. Now, what we're saying, GD, that tortellini, that's like that like wheel of skills that Shulk gets from Xenoblade Chronicles. The tortellini skills. Roar of the Lion. Oh, is it the? Oh, wait, yeah. I mean, I guess it's one thing if you're saying it's like a sugar crash. I was thinking it was like, yeah, lactose intolerance. That's where I was going though. So yeah, my lactose intolerance makes ice cream pretty much impossible to enjoy, unless it's lactose-free ice cream, which is not hard to find nowadays. Of course, you can also like, there's medicine you can have like over-the-counter medicine. There's the Lactaid. So there's that, but it's still not a proper solution. Lactaid it helps, but it's, you know, not great. Obviously, it's not perfect. And it just sucks to have to, you know, take medicine anytime you want to enjoy something with a lot of dairy in it, but really it just means I just don't eat ice cream anymore. I'm sad about it because I like ice cream, but it's probably for the best. You know, it saves me money, and also it saves my waistline to a degree at least. It helps at least, so probably it's for the best, but it's a bummer. An unfortunate, but perhaps better bummer. Nothing else really down here to speak of. Looking for any toys, any loots. Just eat while you're just sitting on the toilet, just to save yourself. It's just an efficient strategy, if nothing else. It'll still be unpleasant, but it is efficient. Okay, nothing else really. Let's go up here. We killed lots of bad guys. Look at that guy stuck on the freaking wall there. A closer look. I like how it's just kind of like just planking, more or less. Vertical planking. So we got your head there, didn't we? Yep, there it is. That'll do it. Don't play with your food, Alex. You're right. I should just eat them. Maybe that's what Alma's doing. Maybe she's just eating them. Speaking of Alma, this is a nice long dark hallway. Waiting for some wild shit to happen. Jalapenos murder your gut. See, I love spicy food, but yeah, jalapenos are, for me, pretty damn spicy. They don't really make my stomach upset, but they make my mouth hurty. Alma, mother. Is that you, mother? I'm walking very slowly. Ooh. That one was yeet proof. Wonder what awaits us. A dairy consumer, but a dairy extruder. I feel that, honestly. Spike gun is a thing, yeah. Yeah, spike gun is awesome. It's so good. Now let's call it by its proper intellectual term. Of course, we're referring to the penetrator. Because it's a really, really good gun. It's very reliable, and it's like kind of silly. That's why I like it so much. The assault rifle is just reliable. It's not very silly though. Yeet. Whoa. Uh-oh, they're not going away. Uh-oh. Am I dead? Jesus. Usually when you shoot them, they go away. These guys were like, I don't care about your bullets, Alex. I care not for your bullets. I care for your soul. They didn't do damage to us, though. So that's good. They did some sanity damage to me, personally. We're going by Eternal Darkness metrics. I'm so glad you can just melee doors now. Fuck the use button. Use buttons for chumps. Imagine it like hurts the hands or arms after a while. I guess we're using the butt of the gun. You'd think like after a while though it'd start to wear down on the weapons. Well, the screens are dark. This is like Intel Central. Penetrating enemy. Oh yeah, yeah. You always want to penetrate responsibly and efficiently. Something, something, penetrate with headshots. There's a joke there somewhere. So this is the subway, like, HQ of sorts, where they can run, they can monitor things as they go down. You can see the purple line is kind of fucked right now. And the portion of the yellow line. Part of the yellow line, that yellow line too. Red looks good though. Red looks good. Orange is kind of fucked. Blue is kind of fucked. Green's good. Interesting. Oh yeah, it's pretty much a glorified nail gun. It's like, it might as well be like a glorified like the nail gun from Quake. That, but sexier or penetrating. Is there a nail gun in Unreal Tournament as well? I don't remember it, but it's been a while since I've played like OG Unreal Tournament, so I could be mistaken. Quake though is the good show. Comes to big old. It's got the 9-inch nails icon on it. It's like so good. So I can smack that down. Nothing else really here though. All right, another long dark hallway. You already know it's gonna get weird. There we go, friends. We'll walk slowly. We'll really drink in the atmosphere. Try to flash that up for maximum spookular times. Now, what do you guys think? Should I go ahead and piss my pants now just to get out of the way? So that way I'm in control of the situation? Oop. Ah. Oh, end of level. Okay, never mind. I was thinking for more spookular things. Gauss gun, nail gun. Yeah, I remember the flat cannon. I remember the Gauss rifle. I don't remember the nail gun, though. But I wouldn't be surprised. Like the original. The OG. Cutting me off at every turn, those freaking nerds. No word from Jin yet. Large quantities of supplies to an unknown destination. What is their goal? We do not know. This is... Does it say? Well, for one thing, I should save. The L. I don't want to take it. I don't want to take the L. So I think that means we're still in the terminus then. It's still like, it's still the same interval. We'll go a little bit longer. I do wanna like get about 4 hours in just because that's my standard stream time, but since I started late, but again, it's like I can't go super late just because it is a work night. I gotta be a good boy tonight. Not the original, but in the later games. Interesting. Okay, yeah, because I've only played 2004. I've played the original like a few times, but it's good. I just never really played it that much. I never played 3. And I've never played I've played Unreal. Unreal 1 that is, but I've never played Unreal 2 for that matter. Like not a ton of people have played Unreal though. It's like it's a pretty good FPS. But I feel like it's not necessarily a classic in every sense necessarily. I think Unreal Tournament is much more Much more pop. Oh, look at him pop up. Like fucking whack-a-mole out here. Is that explosive? Oh, it is. Explosive as hell. Two is in. Oh, there were. Wait. There was like Unreal Tournament 2000 and Unreal Tournament 3000. I had no fucking idea. I only knew of the original and its ports and 2003, 2004. I know there was like a whole bunch of other numbers. Wearing pants for an inspection. I mean, they're not inspecting you, JD. If they're inspecting your pants, then I mean, then I would question why your apartment needs a pants inspector. But I understand. You don't want to hit them with too much sex appeal. So I understand being modest. You have more patience than I do. Door, very good. Lots of options here. Yeah, I had no idea. Yeah, clearly there's several games in the series I've never even heard of before. Ooh, hello, friend. Ooh, sneaky. They do hit me with the flank. And I'm gonna hit them with the spank. Did I knock him on his ass? No, he just kind of like shifted in his seat a little bit. Oh, he got me and I missed my shot. And his shotgun got lodged in the wall. That's cool. Bam! Backflip. I could have meleeed him, but the backflip shotgun strike was too good to pass up. Okay. Looking for more signs of things. Lots of goodies in that hallway, or in that office room, whatever you want to call it. I was worried that was gonna explode. That guy, we of course saw there was another route that led to that other doorway, so I do want to see where that goes. Game lagged for a second. I wonder if that means it's gonna spawn something weird. This is a little weird. This is taking me all over the place. Oomst. Oh my. Alright, I want to investigate a few other directions before I commit to going this way, because I feel like this might be the correct way to go. And you all know how I feel about going the right way first. Oh shit. Okay, not a broken bridge yet. Yeah, no, I feel that, man. Deaf, fierce soldiers, Jesus. Yeah. Maybe that's what it was. They were like trying to imply to the game that, yeah, we should play this game deafened because the bad guys are also deafened or something. Maybe that's what's going on. Why they were requiring no audio earlier. It's a shame too, because there's really good audio design, I think, at least in this game. So it's like you do kind of miss out when there's no audio. I mean, there's certain audio cues you kind of need to be able to tell where bad guys are, but there's like the spooky noises. There's a lot to appreciate for sure. Okay, and this is where that led to. There's the shotgun on the wall. Guy that we killed earlier. Okay, so I think we've explored everything. So now we can jump down and explore the others. What is presumed to be the correct direction. I appreciate that when you reload and do melee attacks, your shadow mimics it as well. Like you can see it with the shadow. With a lot of games, especially from this era, the player sees the animation, but the character model doesn't actually like do an animation for it. So it's like here you can see my guy move his arm, that kind of thing. So the fact that it's pretty one-to-one is pretty nice. So the question, do I go down there? It has a ladder. From what I can tell, it won't murder me. There was a shadow. Oh, was there? I didn't even notice it, honestly. BSAO maybe? Oh. Alright, so this is probably the right way to go then. So, you can already guess I'm gonna climb back up, but also like the nondescript bottles of something down there. Bottles of liquor or something maybe. Liquor, I hardly even know her. Backside asses out, always. Always. Always make sure the booty is prominently on display. Just so many paths. Oh, wait. Is this where I came from? Oh, this is where I came from. Oh, it loops around. Okay. Okay. Alright. That's fine then. I guess that's nice that we've opened that up, but yeah, there's not really much of a need for it necessarily. Whee! At least going down ladders is fast. Going up them is a little bit slow, but down is much more fun. There's the bottles of liquor. Can I like step on them and hear the jingle jangles? Checkpoint.
I made it. I'm at the hospital.
She's alive, and she's at a hospital? Interesting.
Oh,
Dark
God.
Souls, yeah.
They're dead. They're all dead.
Who? Well, literally everybody. Every single person we find in this game is dead, other than her and myself. Literally no one else is alive. Got the spooky unknown origin thing. Yeah, it's like, am I missing jump scares? Yeah, I wouldn't call this a shortcut necessarily, but like re-enabling certain paths that previously weren't available. It's kind of Soulsian, kind of, sort of. Someone gonna jump out at us right as we exit.
They know you're coming. Be careful.
They could imply a lot of things, and or people, and or spooky moonsters.
They're hunting you.
We learn more about that. Yeah, I'm sure we do. Yeah, like the replicant soldiers. It's a lot to know, I'm sure. Whoops, sorry, I didn't hit the microphone there. We have only one way to go. That's this way, presumably into the belly of the beast. Seems like a good place for bad guys to spew out from a distance. Alright, it's pretty chill so far. Can't really do that. Can't really cross that gap, so seems like we're gonna be sludging it up. Belly of the butts. Only way to go. To the Seze. S-E-Z-S-E? I don't know. Can't jump over that. Oh, what's up, Monscott? Good to see you, bud. How have you been doing? We're playing F.E.A.R, by the way. This is an excellent game. This is actually the first expansion to F.E.A.R. We beat the main game last week, and this is really freaking good. It's my first playthrough of all of them. All the first game, at least. The first game in its expansions. Raising a lot of nice. So yeah, really solid game, and I'm kicking myself it took so long to get around to it, but better late than never. Also, the density of these Cheesy Poo's bags makes me wonder if that one lad is still alive. From the previous game, that is. But, we'll see. The health, very good. Health upgrade. Pull 5 more HP, it helps. And a little bit counts. There we go. So back to the previous spot. I'm guessing there's nothing really here necessarily. Just a way to show that the water level got raised. Oh, and a dead body. Very good. Not sure where he came from, but there it is. Oh, I need a ladder. There we go. That guy, which dude? Fettel? Because I would assume so. I mean, he was in the original one, obviously. Wait, I'm just waiting for bad guys to like pour out of that door or something. Oh, the snack lad. Oh, okay, so he's not dead then. Okay, this was unclear at the end of the original of the base game. I don't want to spoil it, obviously, because there are probably people that don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, to me it was unclear on what his fate was. Can I not jump onto this? Since the water level is good. Oh god. There we go. It's just a little bit finicky. See, this door is very boarded up. Wonder why. Yeah, this is still open. It's just the sky? Oh, it is, yeah. So we're not too far out from, you know, the outdoors, from the surface, even. What a novel concept. Fresh air. Well, fresh, quote-unquote, air. Saying that you shouldn't sleep in. I mean, I was gonna say, if the schedule allows that you could. You know, we're the masters of our own destiny. Sometimes we are, at least. More checkpoints, by the way. If TV can bring bad guys or good guys and whatnot back from the dead, yeah, it happens all the time in literature and fictional media. Some interesting noises. Is it dead? Oh wait, no, is that a dead body? No, it's not. Oh. Oh. Yep. Saw the... Shoot him in the booty. So the flares, saw the ropes, and I was like, oh fuck, and I'm almost out of slow motion juice. That was 2 of them. I'm sure there's more where that came from. Are they gonna drop in? Oh, whoa, lasers? Whoa, you got lasers, dude? Dude, I want a laser. Jump. Oh, yeah, so cool, gamer. It's got lasers and fancy shit like that. Oh, they're dropping, more of them are dropping in. Fuck you. Fuck you. Booty. The melee booty, no one expects it. It's a slow motion melee booty too, for that matter. I'm constantly low on slow juice. Slow down juice. More bad guys? I was advised you're hunting me. Oh. What am I doing? Oh yeah, the lasers are nuts. I mean, we got a laser earlier, actually. But then we lost it. We didn't lose it, but we dropped it when it ran out of ammo. Just because we couldn't find any more of it. But yeah, the laser's sick. It's a pain in the ass to fight against. It's kind of a bummer, too, because there's not a lot of ammo for it, usually. Plus, we got this chain gun. I'm gonna use this, but I'm waiting for like a big spicy enemy. We had a rocket launcher for those, but that was kind of low on ammo too by the time we found this. Yeah, I just melee him with the end of the butt with the butt of my gun. And it presumably didn't just make him pass out, presumably it just killed him. Straight up. Because melee in this game, like a lot of FPS from this, you know, from this era in particular, is like way more powerful than bullets. Because we all know, getting punched, you know, fucking ruins your soul, whereas getting shot, it's like, I could get shot a couple times and, you know, not be too bad. Apparently. According to video game logic. So, yeah, somehow that's way more dangerous. Sounds like a sexy time. Hopefully it was a sexy booty slap, not an unsavory one. Anything else down here? Of course, there was the one laser guy. I'm just gonna hold out on unless we find another laser, I'm gonna hold out on the chain gun. Because we know there's at least one more chain gun lad that we know is somewhere. So we killed his buddy. We never found the second lad, the follow-up. The encore. Whitest Kids You Know sketch? I don't know if I know that one. I remember Whitest Kids You Know. I shouldn't say I remember them. I've seen some of those sketches after the fact. Speaking of rocket launch, there it is. Oh, that's the cannon. Oh, fuck. Chain gun or cannon then? Ooh, tough choice. Well, I really want to use the chain gun. Maybe I'll like prioritize that for a bit, but then we might come back for the cannon. We heard voices. He's not dead. This gun is hilarious, but Jesus, it's inefficient. I mean, I'm not surprised. It's a goddamn chain gun. But even at this range, it is pretty rough. Alright, well now I know. It's a cool gun, but yeah, it's really tough to use. I guess I'm not surprised. We found it earlier. We found a chain gun earlier, and I haven't found like any big bad guys to use it on, so I was holding out. But then we found the repeating cannon, which is a pretty badass weapon. And according to a few people, it's like arguably the best gun in the game on like a, you know, per shot, per buck spent, bang per buck, so to speak. It's arguably one of the best in the game, and I wouldn't disagree. It's pretty sweet. Certainly in the main game. I don't know if there's, I mean, are some new guns in this game, in the expansion. Because the chain gun was not in the base game. It's about 8. Oh, I don't know if I've seen that one. And under normal circumstances, I would click it, but yeah, I'm having to abstain from using it from the browser. The browser? The browser. I mean, I shouldn't use the browser either, honestly. Oh, really, JD? Interesting, yeah. That sounds like a wild time, man. I wonder if I could have walked across that beam there, that pipe. Got their guns, that's fine. Use the Bowser. Use the internet Bowser. Fuck browsers, man. That's for cool shit. Also, that's a very ominous looking room with like the shadows coming down. Checkpoint. Broken bridge has been crossed. We can no longer go back for our chain guns. We are committed now. Oh, now we're in the spooky room. Now you know some wild shit's gonna happen in this fucking place. Old creeper man crawling towards us like that. Stealing my bandwidth, goddammit, Bowser. You son of a bitch. Kidnapping princesses and or bandwidths. What if my internet is my version of my princess? You know, it's like, Bowser, you son of a bitch, capturing my princess, aka my internet. There's a joke that could be made about that where it's like, really, Alex? Is the internet your girlfriend, Alex? I mean, well, okay, in all fairness, Grace has appeared on stream, so you can assume, unless I'm using some next level computer graphics shenaniganry, that she's a real human being, or I'm paying her to be like, yes, she's my girlfriend, wink, and it's like she's just a paid actor. Like, you know, whenever we've streamed together and we end the stream, she'll be like, all right, well, you know the rule. Here are my rates as a professional actor. It's like, yeah, no, I know, I understand. Also, my battery on the flashlight keeps dying. The Elon Musk SNL skit. I haven't seen it. I don't really want to see it. I'm not really interested in it. I've heard about there's like a Wario part, and apparently it's like amusing that it happened, but it's not very funny as I've heard about it. But I don't know. I mean, Elon Musk gets so much attention for like kind of stupid shit, so I'm just like, I'm not really going on my way to seek it out. But I'm not opposed to people talking about it. It's something that I just haven't sought out myself necessarily. It means yes, you're all my princesses. Chat is my princess, and you're all very precious. Don't let anybody ever take that away from you. Oh, very good, very good. Not spooky. Okay, a little spooky actually. Amusing that it yeah, I would argue that there are times where SNL is legit funny. Of course, you know, they're for a lot of people, myself included, there were the golden years of the like the 80s and 90s. But even modern day SNL, like there are some moments that are kind of funny. It's rarely, for me at least, laugh out loud funny, but like sometimes it's like legitimately kind of clever like goofs that they'll do. But yeah, sometimes it's like, here's this person. Hey, that's the joke. It's this person who's not usually very funny, but they're being funny now. Hey, so you know, that's about it. Hell yeah, Jim. That's what I like to hear, man. Yeah, that's the thing too. Like when I liked SNL, I was 12, 13, 14 years old. So maybe that's a target market. I mean, you know, usually it's kind of an older. The jokes they make are, you would think, are meant for an older demographic. But yeah, maybe it really is like internet haha kid funny and not grown up, you know, jaded fucking jabroni funny. Smack. Oh yeah, fuck you. Okay, well that the downside of opening doors with a jump kick. What was that? It exploded. With that jump kick, that sweep kick, is that the landing lag makes it kind of tricky. It makes you very vulnerable. So as cool as it looks, it's not always advisable. Peekaboo. Speaking of blue smoke, forbidden smoke, I saw like, yeah, some like blue vapor rising off that lad. Twitch streamer dates his chat 18 plus. Yeah. Some good old-fashioned clickbait. I'd change my title if I could. Nah, no, I wouldn't. Actually, I wouldn't actually change my title to that. Didn't want you to watch, yeah. I would say my parents weren't like that bothered by SNL, by me watching SNL, especially like at that age, 12, 13. You know, it's like you know the jokes they're making about sex and shit like that. So it's like, who cares? It's not that bad. It's not that risque. Boom. Corona would take. That's true, JD. Yeah. Corona has made it very clear how she feels about these kinds of things. There was that one clip where someone was like, "I'm going to sleep, Corona, good night," and she was like, "No, not allowed. Not allowed to go to sleep. Stay awake. Wake up. No one can leave the stream. You have to watch forever." And it was like, "Oh, okay, sorry, Corona-san. I'll make sure to never leave you again." Keenan, yeah. That is kind of cool. I do like Keenan Thompson. I think I do like his stuff. I think he's a pretty cool dude. I and like to your point, Jim. Yeah, it's like I grew up watching that lad too. Keenan and Kel. Oh baby, good stuff back then. I mean, let's be honest. That show was fun. If I were to watch it now, kick open that door, it probably wouldn't be that funny. But as a kid, that shit was great. So I love that stuff. It's better for me to not go back and watch it because I think it would kind of ruin it for me.
The commander wants those charges primed and ready. Get those charges planted. The target is on its
Charges
way.
with the crime or explosives, rather. Yeah, her clips are incredible. I've never actually watched her stream. Her live streams, and of course a lot of the times I think it's in Japanese. Not always. Sometimes she does English only streams, but a lot of it's in Japanese, and I can't expect there to be live subtitles obviously, so it's a little bit tricky, but the clips are just delightful. VTuber hell, no, it's a good place to be. Oh, I would say being in VTuber hell sounds like the best kind of hell. Guys, what's this blinking red light? Should I be scared? I'm just gonna walk away. Pretend I didn't see it. Just Put on the old horse blinders and have it not be my problem. See, we got a checkpoint. That means the game's like, hey, you're doing great, Alex. Keep it up, homie. I mean, you don't have to. You don't have to do that right now, homie. It's a lot of things, man. Uh-oh. Oh, should I move? I'm in danger. Oh, everything's blowing up and I can't aim my guns. Oh, am I dead? Oh, okay, I'm not dead. A thing exploded, which makes me deeply afraid. And the fact they know I'm here means that they honestly should go ahead and blow shit up now. Two out of three. Whole squad. I mean, you're still alive. I didn't get everybody clearly. Okay, I think that's the whole squad, maybe. They're taking over Twitch. I mean, I fully welcome the VTuber stuff, man. It's not something that I myself really am interested in doing with my stream necessarily. But I mean, I think it's great. I love how it's like injecting some fresh like takes on content creation and like streamer personalities and whatnot, YouTubers, streamers, what have you. I love like how it's like adding in some unpredictability. You know, get like these new characters, these new like ways you can make content and interact with your audience, and the fact that you're playing a character and there's a visual component to it, like a digital visual component. It's like, I feel like it just opens up all kinds of possibilities. So like, even if it's not something that I want to do with my stream, I can appreciate what I see other people doing. And then you get people like Code Miko, and dude, Miko is like, for me, she's like one of those streamers to like watch for, because she's gonna like, she's kind of already blown up, but I feel like she's gonna blow up even more, just because the way she leads her content and the amount of technical know-how that she has with, you know, with the content that she has and the character that she's created, and just the setups, like the rig that she has so much potential to it. I mean, the full body VR suit with like that many like points of articulation, it's really incredible. And I'll confess, I don't watch her streams that often, but I really like watching her YouTube clips and whatnot. She's fascinating, and it's like, I kind of see her as the future of VTuber types of content creation. If not Twitch in general, honestly, because I really think what she's doing is like fresh and weird and chaotic and like the kind of shit that Twitch, I think, is more or less like made for. I feel like that it's just a really good pairing. Not a huge fan of, yeah, it's like, for me, it's kind of hit or miss. Like, I think Corona is delightful. I love Kodmiko, but like some of the other ones I'm just kind of so on. Oh, was that a rocket? I don't think it was. I think that was just bullets. Yeah, it's just regular bullets. Whoa, he came in swinging. Came in like a wrecking ball. There's gonna be more where that came from. Live streams, understand. Yeah, especially since you know Japanese, JD. I mean, I know there are non-Japanese VTuber streamer people out there, but the really popular ones are, and yeah, I imagine that is one barrier to entry that makes it a lot easier.
It's locked, dumbass.
What was that?
Oh, hi. I didn't know it was
you. You are alive,
Listen,
but your shirt is very
you owe
bloodied.
me. You wouldn't have gotten out of Origin without me. You know that, right?
After all the times he fucked us
You
over.
wait right there. I'll come around and open the door. But you gotta promise me you'll take me with you. You using the grenade launcher? No, wait, I want the plasma rifle. How about the minigun? No? Ooh. Goodbye.
Did he really say, like, you better not run away from me or something like that, and then something happens and then he immediately runs away? It's like, dude, this guy's got a lot of nerve, man. Shit's some bullshit. Taking over Twitch? I mean, I wouldn't say they're taking over necessarily. I mean, they're very popular, but I don't feel like it's, like, detracting anything. I don't think it's, like, I don't think their presence removes anything from others, necessarily. VTubers and the hot. I know the hot tub streamer thing is like a really spicy topic, but I mean, the way I see it, it's like as long as they're not breaking TOS, I mean, they can do what the fuck they want. So like I don't care. Like, you know, people who watch VTuber streams wouldn't want to watch me anyway. So it's like it's not like they're like taking views away. So I'm not bothered by it. Being cool on the radio, yeah. They're like they're being pretty calm about all this. Thousands. It does, yeah. The setup that Miko has, like, it's gonna be a while before that becomes the standard, if it ever does, honestly, just because it's so expensive and it takes a lot of technical know-how to work with as well. She said in an interview one time that, like, yeah, she like had a technical background programming and developing for stuff like this, so she just kind of happened to have the software and the hardware for it and the know-how. It was like it just kind of fell into her lap. It's not like she, you know, invested early on or anything. It was just kind of happened to work out. The chronically, yeah, so fucking good. Just some of the, I mean, that's the thing too. I mean, VTuber, having a VTube setup does not automatically make, you know, an interesting streamer. Like, yeah, you need your content to be cool as well. I'm just thinking, like, to me at least, it opens up lots of cool possibilities, but you're right, it has to be utilized properly. It's kind of like when Dr. Disrespect first really blew up on Twitch. Like, he was popular on YouTube for years. And I guess that's the only place he's popular now. But he was really popular on YouTube for a while. But then he like hopped on Twitch and he fucking exploded. And people were like, wow, this is like, in his, I don't really like Dr. Disrespect. I don't like his content. I don't like the character that he plays. I think he's a piece of shit. But that's just me. I'm sure he's not like a, well, I don't know. In any case, I don't really like his content, I guess is all I'll say. I don't know him personally, so maybe he's not like a horrible human being. I just, you know, anyway. But that being said, I mean, I understand the draw, oh shit, of like, here's like a dude who's playing a character, he's like really hamming it up, you know, being toxic. It's funny toxic though, it's, you know, haha funny asshole person. There's big man, there's second big man, we found his ass. This fucking autocannon will fuck his shit until there's no more shit to be fucked. Fuck your shit. Fuck it. Fuck it. Hello? There's no more explosions. Oh, I don't have any more slow juice. Got his ass. Oh, I pulped his ass. Do I have more slow juice? Or is he dead? I don't know. Are you dead? Hey, are you dead? Hello? Did you answer if you're dead, please? But anyway, yeah, it's like I get why it was fresh and new, but then like what happens with these things is that inevitably you get the copycats where it's like, ooh, if I do that, that means it's easy internet fame. So you'd have dudes or dudettes where it's like, hey, stream, it's me, your boy, Dirk the Jerk, and I'm gonna be toxic in video games, haha. And it's like, you know, then it's like the novelty is already kind of worn off then because that feels a little bit forced. It's like we know what they're doing. They're trying to be like other internet mean funny man. So you know, it's not a get famous rich or rich quick scheme. Obviously, it's like, you know, there has to be something else there. So it's tricky. It's tricky, like taking advantage of a thing for internet content creation or Twitch or YouTube, a content creation style like that that's new and fresh, and doing something new and fresh with it without just feeling like it's, you know, derivative. I mean, it's going to be derivative regardless. I mean, what I'm doing is derivative. I mean, yeah, there's plenty of streamers that do what I do. Thousands. Probably hundreds of thousands. But yeah, it's just finding your own spin that's where it's tricky, obviously. Stepped away from the camera. Yeah, exactly. Like JD said, it's like a whole different dynamic, which, especially for people where maybe they're not super comfortable being on camera otherwise, like, yeah, it opens up so many possibilities for them as the streamer or the YouTuber for that matter. There's like an acting portion. Yeah, and just, JD, you're a voice actor. I mean, yeah, that like, no wonder JD has taken to VTubing, because yeah, that makes all the sense in the world. You're with voice acting or just acting in general, and yeah, if like feeling a little bit more comfortable, more confident with like a character depiction, like on screen versus being, you know, like a webcam. I totally get it. Like, I totally get the draw. Absolutely. Yako Kiko. Oh, hold on. Did I hear a thing? Thought I heard something. Cool. Discord. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It really is different for everybody, and it's there's something out there for everyone. You know, there's something out there for everyone when it comes to, you know, the content creation space and whatnot. Like, there's There's some people love the VTuber stuff. Some people prefer people that don't even use webcams. I mean, I've had people say it's like, yeah, they don't really like to watch people with webcams. And there's plenty of very successful content creator folks who do just fine without them. So, you know, they're not required, obviously. So, yeah, like there's a style for everyone, which is kind of cool. I like that there's so much variety. Oh, that guy just got fucking wings, dude. Got his wangs. Wings? Wangs. Got his wangs. I saw another dude. Oh, there's the other dude. I want to shoot these things, but I have a feeling it would blow up the entire world, and then I die if the world gets exploded. Would be in my best interest to not kill the entire world if I can help it. Yeah, super good. Yeah, super great friend. Good example. Doesn't use a webcam. Whoops. Or that. Didn't mean to initiate the talk box somehow, the dialogue box. I think the button T does it, and I was trying to reach for R to reload. Oh, okay. Gotta jump down then. Yeah, I've mentioned Joel plenty of times, Varg Skeletor, he doesn't use a webcam. In fact, a lot of the Vinesauce team members don't use webcams. It's kind of a calling card, nothing else, for better or for worse. Personally, I do like webcam stuff. Well, some kind of interaction visual thing, either a webcam or a VTube setup. So, you know, some kind of like personification that I can see. There was one more dude that went this way, but maybe I'm wrong. Different strokes for different folks. I heard bullets. I saw bullets, even. Where are you? Show yourself, foul beast. There's the foul beast. Ouch. Got his ass. You have several men down, dude. Who are you kidding? Hello. Hello, friend. And then I nailed to the wall. Oh, is that a big boy? That's a big boy! Oh, he killed my ass! God damn it. If any might come back, I imagine he probably will eventually. He's been uploading YouTube content. So I imagine he probably will. Oh! But probably, I'm thinking maybe for the charity stream that he usually does in July. It's not only him, obviously, it's the whole team. But I imagine that at the latest, that's probably when he'll come back. I'm guessing. We can get that guy in one shot too. But the other lads, there's that little friend. Speaking of great friends, look at this little friend. Is this accurate enough to fire from that far away? I think it is. It's weird, after you shoot it once, sometimes you don't get the explosion effect anymore. It's very strange. Got his ass. Nice! That's excellent. This fucking cannon fucking lifts, man. This cannon fucks. This cannon can get it. Dr. Oh yeah, no, I'm with you on that one, Galvin. I mean, the thing about Dr. Disrespect, I don't really like slinging. I don't really like slinging mud. I don't like being this kind of stream where like, oh, Alex is gonna hit the T. But I'll just say like, his brand of like, oh, I'm being toxic, but it's funny. It's like, here's the thing. For people like us, you know, people who are a little bit older, you know, our 20s or 30s, that kind of thing, we get it. We understand it's just a character. He's not saying that this is okay because we're able to get the joke. But who's his most popular audience by like a country mile? It's fucking kids who don't know better. I'm not trying to say that kids are dumb, just they haven't learned. They haven't lived long enough to learn these kinds of nuances. So, you know, you get these kids that are like, oh, if I treat people bad, then I'm funny. That's haha funny man, internet man. So like, that's just, it like encourages that kind of shit. It just encourages like people to just be awful to each other. So, and you know, that kind of thing exists outside of Dr. Disrespect. I can't say it's all his fault, obviously. That'd be ridiculous. Oh, fucking hell, I thought I had that one. But he definitely is propagating that kind of negative energy that, you know, kind of makes the internet a shitty place, honestly. Lily Hops? I don't know that name, but she has a tiny voice. So yeah, it's like, yeah, sometimes people have like voices or personas that just lend themselves very well to a YouTube setup. For some reason, I'm able to get that guy in one shot, and then this guy way fucking downtown. I'm gonna do the thing where I like smack this guy from fucking forever ago. That was pretty sweet. Oof, it shot me though. Oh, I knocked him on his ass. Hell yeah. You can kind of get the stun locks if you're fancy. Got his ass. Hell yeah. He left it. Oh yeah, the Vine Sauce thing. Yeah, he did. And you know, in a similar sense, you know, I don't know, like sling mud or anything like that. I guess I have talked about it on stream because I remember like the night after that all went down, I was kind of bummed out about it because he's, I would say, still one of my favorite streamers. The thing with Vinny is that he didn't do anything that was like horrible, but he did stuff that was kind of like maybe a little bit scummy. Just some. Well, here, I'll say this much. The only thing that's like been absolutely confirmed is that there's like at least a few instances of him like soliciting nudes from his fans, which they gave willingly, and they were of age. You know, they were 18 plus. I mean, they were in their 20s in most cases. So it's nothing that was, you know, fucking like, holy shit, what a monster, but just stuff that's just kind of scummy. It's just kind of like maybe not too cool. There has been other allegations that said that he had like met up with something like a few fans at conventions and had sex with them, and wasn't like horrible, but would just kind of treated them like garbage. Was very objectifiable. You know, just like kind of a wham bam thank you ma'am, and then like was weird and distant after that, and like didn't keep up with them. Was just things where it's like, you know, that's kind of not cool behavior. It doesn't mean he's a fucking monster though. It's like, it doesn't mean that, you know, he should be like banned from streaming or anything, and he hasn't. He's just, you know, voluntarily taking a bit of a break. But and like that stuff, it's like, yeah, if it's an internet person that I like, I want them to be a cool person. You know, I don't want them to be a douchebag. So the fact that he was being a douchebag, it's like, yeah, that's shitty. But the thing that kind of bugs me is the thing about soliciting nudes from fans, just because I feel like there's inherently, and I know people sometimes scoff about this, but I feel like inherently there's a bit of a, oh, I thought that was a bad guy. There's inherently like a bit of a power balance there. It's like, you know, here's one person who's got like this huge audience, he's got a Discord server, he's got a YouTube channel, you know, Twitter or Twitch channel, all these things with such a huge amount of influence and draw to it. And, you know, if someone's ingrained in his community and they get involved in that sense, and then they're kind of alienated away, then it, you know, that kind of ruins it for that person and people kind of in their orbit. So it just gets messy, and it's not to say that people shouldn't be allowed to, you know, like what if like, you know, a streamer meets somebody that they, you know, have a relationship with, and it's like a nice thing. It's like, should that be forbidden? It's like, no, of course not. But like, yeah, like the thing that gets me is like soliciting nudes from fans. Like, it just feels kind of scummy. It feels a little gross. And now, if I were to recommend Vine Sauce to somebody, I would have to say, there'd be like a little asterisk now. It's like, I'd be like, yeah, this dude, like, he's a great streamer. Honestly, he is. He like makes great content. He's like a funny dude. It's like he does a great job of like leading his community with like cool charity stuff that he does. But then I have to say, oh, by the way, if you're a woman and you like send art to him, there's a chance he might email you back and ask you for nudes, and it might be weird. So it's like, that kind of sucks. But again, it's not to say that he's a fucking monster. There are people that have definitely taken it way too far. There are also people that have taken it too far the other direction, where they're like, yeah, if you're speaking bad about Vinny, then you're a monster and you're trying to cancel him. And it's like, whoa. There are extremes that people are jumping to that kind of like also make it kind of scummy. So it's just really messy, the whole situation. To me, it's like, the way I internalize it, because again, we've talked about this before, the idea of like, you know, you like someone for the content they make or the art that they create or the music or what have you, but then, you know, you learn that, oh, there's like this personal thing about them that's kind of shitty. It's like, how do you resolve that? And this is an instance where it's like, he didn't do anything horrible, just stuff that's kind of shitty. And he's taken time away, and he's said in his YouTube videos, he's spoken about it with not a lot of detail, but he has shared some details, and he's basically said like he's taken some time away from the internet, trying to spend less time as internet funny man and more time just focusing on himself. He said he was streaming so much he kind of got lost in it a little bit, kind of lost himself a little bit. So it's like, you know, you're that popular, you've got that many adoring fans, and yeah, there's probably some temptations. You know, I can't pretend to know what that's like. So it doesn't excuse it necessarily, but it's like I kind of get how it would have happened and how you can lose yourself in that, and taking some time away would probably be beneficial. So I would imagine take some time away. He's going to continue, you know, for a while at least, take some time away. kind of figure his own stuff out, figure out how much he wants to stream going forward, what he wants to do with his stream, you know, with his channel. And I would imagine when he comes back, because I think it's a matter of when, not if. When he does, I bet it'll be a lot better. I bet he'll be more responsible about this kind of stuff. I mean, you know, again, a lot of it is stuff that really isn't any of my business as the viewer. You know, it's stuff that I can't pretend. Oh, there's a guy on my right was there. Stuff that I can't pretend to, like, you know all the details about, and I don't necessarily need to, because it's not all of my business. But oh fuck, man, there's so many bad guys down here, man. Holy shit. It's a lot of bad dudes. People get starstruck. Yeah, exactly. People get starstruck and they do things they might not otherwise be willing to do, and then they regret it. And in that instance, it's like, oh, if you regret doing a thing with someone, does that mean that they're horrible? No, because they they consented. But it just gets messy. Yeah. Hunter S. Thompson. Yeah, I've heard stuff about Hunter S. Thompson. I don't really know a whole lot about Hunter S. Thompson, so I can't really purport to be like part of any group that would be bothered by it necessarily. So yeah, in that particular case, like, that's an instance where it's like, I don't know if it bugs me, not necessarily, but like there are other instances of people doing cool shit but like kind of being shitty with their fans. I mean, we've talked how before there were some I understand contested allegations against David Bowie, allegedly doing some inappropriate stuff with a younger fan many years ago. And for a while there, like, it's stuff I had read about, but I've read a few other accounts that kind of contest the stuff that has been argued. One of which was an underage, at the time, underage person who was dating Jimmy Page at the time. I didn't actually know about this one, but apparently Jimmy Page was like, had a fairly long-standing relationship with like a girl who was like 16 or 17 at one point, and he like was trying to hide it. And there was like a fairly well-known thing, like there's a bunch of photos of them together. It's like, a lot of times you could be like, well, maybe they weren't in a relationship, but like, there's apparently enough where it's like, oh yeah, it happened. But again, should I be like, oh, he's a piece of shit and he's awful? No, I don't think so necessarily, but it's like, it's just spicy. It's just spicy. Some of the stuff got proven false. Well, there was some stuff where allegedly people were like, oh wait, the timestamps don't match up. Here's the screenshot that's been circulating. People were saying like the timestamps show that he was streaming during this one email was sent, but the timestamp or the screenshot that was being shared didn't compensate for his the time zone that he lives in, because he's on the East Coast. So that alibi still matched. That alibi did get deflected. That did show that, yeah, that one particular thing didn't come. Like, what am I trying to say? There was basically nothing proven with that particular screenshot that was floating around, basically saying like, oh, it's that couldn't have happened because he was streaming during that time. Because no, he was not, because it would have been like 6 a.m. at his time, and he typically streams till about 3 or 4 a.m. Or at least he used to, back before he started to reel in his streaming schedule. I think he threw a grenade, yeah. I'm gonna jump down fairly soon once I take out this last dude, because I think since I stay up here, I'm like very exposed. Oh, I don't want to use this. I want to use this one. Then there was another thing for a bit where there was a screenshot, I think from 4chan, where people were saying, yeah, we should let's like put a hit on Vinny and make it seem like we're canceling him. But it was like one dude out of a thread of like hundreds of people and hundreds of posts. Or, well, there were, I want to say there was 1 or 2 posts out of 100 or so plus posts. So it's like, if there was an organized effort, it was very, very small. In fact, it was probably just the same person posting multiple times, so that one probably wasn't it. But there were a couple things that was like, well, maybe something got disproven. But no, my understanding is that a lot of things are unsubstantiated. Lots of like, here's an anonymous account from somebody. So there's a lot of those, lots of anonymous accounts floating around. So, some grains of salt to be taken, but there's probably a degree of element of truth to them, especially because I'd mentioned the one case where, he was soliciting nudes from his fans. There was like at least one Twitter thread that was shown where like, she was like, yeah, I'm one such person. Here's screenshots of the conversation. Here's a video taken from my cell phone, like of like recorded footage of me like scrolling through the email. So it's not faked. It's like, it's all legit. So it's like, some of the behavior in in those anonymous accounts matches up with the stuff that we can pretty much safely assume that he definitely did. So like, if there's an element of truth to it, then yeah, it's kind of scummy. It's kind of shitty. But is it irredeemable? Is it horrible? No, not at all. I don't think so, at least. I mean, it's just kind of shitty. It's just unfortunate, you know, because you know, I would say Vinny is still a role model to me, and I definitely, you know, want to make my content rather similar to how he makes his content. I don't want to copy it, obviously, but I mean, he was the inspiration behind getting into corruptions, and the inspiration behind me wanting to make a YouTube channel plus a Twitch account. Kind of like how he has this main account alongside the Full Sauce channel. So like, you know, he's a role model to me in a lot of ways, and you want your role models to be, you know, someone you can admire and look up to. So when they do shitty stuff like this, it's like, this feels a little bit unfortunate. But again, I don't think it's without, you know, I don't think it's irredeemable or unforgivable even. Not trying to. Oh no, I know you're totally fine, Jim. I wasn't worried about it. Like I said, it's like the Hunter S. Thompson stuff. No, I don't know a whole lot of details, honestly. But like, just in a general sense, the idea of like, yeah, here's somebody who's like kind of being shitty towards people, or being shitty towards their fans, or even like did really bad stuff at one point, but they made cool art or cool music or cool literature. It's like, yeah, how do you address that? How do any of us? Also, I'm gonna quick save just because this is a really hard room. How do any of us resolve that in our minds? Like, here's a person that I admire their stuff, but they did some shitty stuff. So like, how am I okay with that? Because like, if I'm supporting them, I'm kind of supporting everything they've done, for better or for worse. And you know, you know, Jimmy Page, for instance, you know, like, I love Led Zeppelin. It's like, should I not be listening to them? It's like, well, I don't think that's the case necessarily. Not like I should just sequester myself from the music forever, but you know, whenever I say Jimmy Page is a great guitarist, I also have to be like, yeah, but he, you know, fucked a minor a whole bunch of times. That's kind of weird. That's, you know, beyond weird. It's bad. It's legit bad. Taking advantage. Yeah, it's like, because that's the thing, Goblin, as you can imagine, a lot of people that are like, you know, angrily defending him and saying he did literally nothing wrong. You know, everybody was age of consent, beyond the age of consent, and you know, you can't take advantage of or groom somebody who's above the age of 18. Like, you know, people, it's like, I get what they're saying, and they're not wrong, but I think it's still short-sighted to say that like that influence can't still be harmful and can't be taken advantage of. It's like, I think a lot of us would still acknowledge it's like, yeah, it could still get messy. So we got out before it exploded. I took a long time to just kind of chill. Oh god. I was just kind of vibing. Oh, should I not walk into the fire? Okay, we made it out. Holy shit. Fresh air. Whoa! Oh no, it's okay, Jim. No, we've been going late, and actually, I think we're gonna wrap it up for the night just because it is very late. We made it out there, man. We fucking made it out of there. Where did they come from? There was an anonymous Google Doc that was posted that had accounts from 4 different women, and then there were some additional cases of other people coming out on Twitter. Some anonymous, some not anonymous. Was someone from his team? One of his ex-mods said that they quit being a mod for him because of stuff like this. And some of the stuff that this person was saying, I wouldn't be surprised by. So there were some other details though that seemed a little bit questionable. And to be honest, I'm not even really considering a lot of stuff in the Google Doc, because there's some scummy stuff within that doc from the people that made it. Because like there was one particular case where one of the 4 women in this doc, like basically gave an account, and part of the account that they gave included another anonymous person, and said like, here's what this anonymous person did or said. That person came forward on Twitter saying, I'm the person that person number 4 mentioned, and what they said is fake, because here's what happened, and what they're saying is bullshit. And the fact that and this person has also said, for the people that are maintaining this document, could you please remove my information from it, because I want no part in this, and they haven't removed it. So to me, there's some not so good actors behind the Google Doc as well, or at least not very I don't want to say they're not so good necessarily, but like there's some scummy stuff going on there too. So it's almost like I'm almost not even considering that part of it, because there's probably some element of truth to it, but how much, I don't know. That part, that's where it gets kind of screwy, honestly. Why would they want to cancel? Well, that's the thing, yeah. Why go through any of this? Because it can't possibly be for clout. For one thing, it's an anonymous account, so, you know, how could that be for clout? It can't be for, attention, because 9 times out of 10, if not 10 times out of 10, whenever somebody comes forward with this kind of stuff, there's always a backlash, and there's been a lot of backlash for people that have unanonymized themselves. So, yeah, why go through all of it? Because it would... You know, of course, it's harmful to him, obviously. I mean, we can't say that it's not, causing a huge strain for Vinny and for his, fans and the people within his team, for that matter. So, it's a net negative in that sense. I guess the notion is to say for anybody in his community that was, like, involved with him, just be aware of how he has treated, some of his female fans. It's like, I guess, like a PSA of that sort. But, like, is that an ethical way to do it? Or should ethics be considered when there's harm being done? I just don't know necessarily. That's a position I wouldn't envy of anybody. So yeah, it's just like the more you try to detangle it, the messier it gets. Hard to take him out or something. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like I would say, if I was forced to pick a side, which is obviously absurd. I mean, I would like to think I'm probably more of a fencer than I want to admit. This is one of those cases where it's like, I think I made my stance pretty clear, where it's like, yeah, I think he fucked up. I think, there was some bad stuff, but I wouldn't say that it's like, that he's like he's like an abuser, or that he, should be like removed from the internet. Because again, there are people that just take it too far. I think in a perfect world, I would say he should make an apology, like a heartfelt apology towards the people that he hurt. And just be like, yeah, let's as a community not do that anymore. Like, let's try to like campaign, maybe not campaign against, but try to like speak out against that kind of stuff. It's like try to right the wrongs that were made. Yeah, perfect example, JD. Yeah, it's like because it affects me, right? Yeah, it affects me. Like, because I've watched some of his videos since he's come back on YouTube at least, and I still like the videos that, he's streaming. He's doing RimWorld, which is part of what has inspired me to get back into RimWorld myself. But yeah, it's in the back of my head, so it's like it affects my enjoyment, but it doesn't remove it. And I think about the positives from him and his community and his community of streamers too, because there's a lot of people that he streams with. Unless it's bad. Yeah, exactly. Because sometimes it's legit bad, or like maybe not illegal, but like, genuinely like asshole-ish behavior. So it's like in my book, someone could be kind of an asshole or do some kind of asshole-ish things, but they can redeem themselves. Like, there can be a redemption arc to the story. To an extent, yeah, exactly. It's like, you want somebody of prestige or of influence, you want them to do so responsibly. Of course, we're all humans, we're all fallible. It's nice to think that if I were to be in a position like him, that I would handle it virtuously. Would I though? Like, can you imagine like fucking like 10,000 viewers per stream, and you get like endorsements, you get like national, if not global recognition on the internet, you go to conventions, people are sometimes probably throwing themselves at him. It's like, what's that like? I wonder what that really is like. I legit don't want to find out what that's like, because it sounds fucking terrifying. But like, you wonder what that does to someone mentally. And it's kind of like, yeah, it's almost like, how does this not happen more often? Maybe it does, and there's like a seedy underbelly that none of us know about, but none of us would be surprised about. We lived. I lived, bitch. So this is where we're gonna call it for the night, by the way. This is the last, I think. Oh wait, no, there's 2 more full chapters. This one, then one after that, and then there's an epilogue chapter. So there's way more to this game than I was thinking, honestly. This is a way longer game than I was expecting. This game's fucking cool though. Holy shit. That was the L, by the way. The Leviathan, that's the L. We took the L, and we fucking squashed that shit.